Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Unbreakable Sentai podcast. I'm James.
I'm Darius.
And I'm Noah.
We got a fun filled. What episode number is this, Darius?
I was
It's
thinking
this
about
one.
it before you hit recording.
It's this one.
It's between episode 24 or 26.
Yeah, it's between those.
Yeah,
You want to take a guess? Take a stab?
I'm gonna go 26.
26? Well, it's 28.
Got him. I do want to say that those numbers felt a little low to me.
When I heard when he was like, I've
Yeah,
got
this
a
is
range.
over a year, and that's less
Yeah,
weeks
he's
than a
right.
year.
Over a year doing one podcast every 2 weeks.
Right.
That's 52 minus divided
Yeah.
by 2
Yeah.
plus a couple
So 25.
minimum.
Yeah, and it's March.
Yeah,
Yes, that's what 26. I was like, okay, that sounds.
that's
somewhat-
true. He did the math.
I did
Yeah.
the math kind of.
He just
Yeah,
went
yeah,
low
yeah.
instead of high.
Yeah.
There's been some cool stuff this week. Believe it or not. Not
Yeah.
like amazing new shit. Like
Is Evo
whoa.
on the list?
It is.
Okay.
You better believe it
Yeah.
is.
I think I saw something about that.
Yeah.
Sony purchased it.
Hell yeah. We'll
Sick,
just
dude.
hop right into it. Holy shit. I am fucking up, dog.
What'd you do?
I don't have Notepad open to make these notes about shit. Oh, you guys are peeking behind the curtain right now. Whoops.
It's okay.
It's not okay. I'm failing our viewer.
One thing I did want to just say real quick while you're doing that, James.
Yeah.
I watched Judas and Black Messiah. I told everybody I was gonna talk about it, but
Yeah.
I forgot to talk about it last time.
Yeah.
Super good movie. Whoever's interested in it should most definitely watch it.
What did you love about it?
Yeah, you know what?
The story. It kind of like felt like
Judas and the Black Messiah,
Yeah,
right?
kind of felt like I had a personal attachment to it because
Sure.
it takes place in Chicago on the west side, and that's like where like me and my family are from.
Nice.
And like the places like that things happened, my uncle showed me as a
Oh,
kid.
yeah? Nice.
So it was kind of like a little surreal watching it. Been like, yeah, I know exactly where this is. This is exactly where he died at. This is exactly where the shootout happened at. This is exactly where the fire happened at. So it was kind of surreal watching it. But the script was just good and the acting was spectacular. Lakeith Stanfield knocks it out of the fucking park.
Does
Who
he
else
have a
has
bad
played?
role?
I don't know his name.
You ever seen Get Out?
I haven't seen it.
You ever seen Knives Out?
Yes.
He's the
Oh, Darius?
yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
He's great. I think he kills
he's
every
great.
role.
Yeah.
Like I haven't heard a bad role from that dude.
Yeah,
So
he's doing great.
more roles for him, please. I want to see way more movies with him.
So yeah, and the writing's super good in that movie. So yeah, if you have interest in watching it, it's a good watch. Most definitely watch it.
Do you know if it's a newer writer, or is it like somebody who's been writing movies for a while?
He's younger. Yeah, he's
Okay.
newer. Cause I think the same dude directed it is real who wrote it, and I haven't seen much of his work before. So I think it was the first thing I ever seen of his. So
Well, now you're gonna be keeping an eye out.
yeah,
That's
his
for
hair
sure.
is crazy. If you want to look him up, his hair is fucking wild. it's
is
super
the
unique.
Director?
Yeah, the director of Judas and the Black Messiah. His hair is fucking
Is
crazy.
this like on a streaming platform, or is this like
HBO Max, yeah.
Okay. Was it one of their? This is a blockbuster movie that we're just.
Yeah.
Is it Shaka King?
Maybe.
It didn't come up.
Is it crazy hair? Yeah.
Okay. The first picture that came up was just like him with like shortened hair, and I was like, that's not that crazy. But now I'm seeing this
Nice.
where he's pretending to be like a rabbit man, and I'm digging this
He's
hair,
a
dude.
Playboy bunny.
Like I love his
Yeah,
hair.
his hair is most definitely unique.
Yeah, I love it.
There's this dude that I complimented at my local grocery store because he has some of the coolest hair I've ever seen. He's got kind of like the front part up right here, but he has two long curls that come down the front, and they're like thick.
Are they
curls.
dreads or?
No, not yet. It looks like they could be like soon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're in the process.
Yeah.
But like they're just wide, thick, and I'm like, fuck. That's one of the most like interesting hairstyles I've fucking seen. And I was like, dude, nice hair. And he was like, thank you. It's like credit where credit is due, man.
Yep. That was just a sidebar though. I didn't have anything else to say about it.
No, that's a good sidebar because, like you said, we totally didn't talk about it last time.
Yeah.
Hello?
If I had
Intermittent
HBO
cemetery.
Max, I'd watch it.
You have the internet, Noah. You can watch
Yeah, it's not worth the candle.
Yeah. It's not worth the FBI up his butthole.
it. It's not worth exposing your computer to that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I exposed my phone and iPad to as misery. Not that I would ever do anything illegal. I mean, the legal copies of the DVDs I bought, the buying them from Amazon really fucked up my iPad.
Yeah.
So moving on, Sony totally bought Evo.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Didn't see that coming.
that's a good way to do it though, guys. I'm really sorry about this.
Sony's fucking killing it.
Yeah, Sony can do no wrong.
A lot of people are worried that like Killer Instinct and Smash Brothers won't be there.
They straight up said apparently because the brothers, I don't remember their last name, but the two brothers who made Evo, are still on it as advisor roles.
Yeah.
But they straight up said that they're like, Sony has not said anything. Like they strictly said, keep doing what you're doing. Like we're not gonna ban consoles or ban games just because
we're Sony.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just
Sony's a hardware company. They don't give a shit about anything except
Yeah.
money, right?
Fuck
Yeah.
them.
Like,
it's perfect for marketing, though.
Yeah, they look really good.
Yeah. It's just like, and then just like marketing like their hardware, just like, all
yeah,
the
but,
fighting
like, everybody
games.
wins, not just them.
Exactly.
Yeah, all the fighting games are played on PS5s. Wow, how'd that happen? Okay,
Dude,
yeah.
and then even lower, right? Because Evo's starting to even get bigger. Like, because esports is growing every fucking year. It just is. People are gonna see Sony presents Evo, and then a Microsoft screen comes up, right? So it's gonna be Sony presents Microsoft's Killer Instinct, and it's like, oh shit, what a power play,
Yeah.
you know? No, more power to them. Evo's cool. The fighting game community's rough, but
They're recovering.
I mean,
are we talking about what happened to Evo a couple months ago?
what happened to Evo a couple months ago?
Remember the fuckery with the guy from Evo?
No,
No,
I don't. What
I
happened
thought
to
we
Evo?
talked about it. I don't know all the details, but I think it was just like some guy taking advantage of young people.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was gonna say I know
Is
the
this an
Smash
Evo
pedophiles.
problem or a Smash problem?
No, it was an Evo problem.
Okay.
It was some Evo shit going on.
Because I know the
Whoever was in charge of Evo, like, used his position and did some bogus shit.
it can't be someone who isn't. I know what you mean, but I just want to say that I know the two brothers are not at fault. So it's probably someone who worked with Evo, but not.
Yeah.
I wanted to clarify that because Sony wouldn't be still working with both of them if one of them was a fucking diddler.
Yeah, no.
You know. But yeah, no. I mean, good job, Sony. Keep up the good work, I guess.
Yeah. PlayStation All Stars 2, baby.
Yeah, give us Dart this time, fuckers. It wasn't on my list of things here, but fuck it. Did you guys see the new Cyberpunk thing?
No.
So-
They patch it again?
Yeah, they've got the next patch coming out, and the next patch is just fucking hilarious because it's like the police update, and like they had to fix a bunch of shit with how the police worked, and one of the notes in the update is like, police will no longer spawn as aggressively directly behind you when you break the law, because police would just, if you broke the law even a little bit, you could like break the law, turn around quick, and you would see the police spawn behind you. Every time.
Wow.
Because they wouldn't, like, they'd just be like, nope, spawn a police because they did a crime. Take them down, instead of, like, the nice way that GTA kind of does it. Where
they
it's...
spawn it off screen.
Exactly. And, like, it takes them a little bit because somebody has to actively call the police, sort of
report
thing.
the crime.
Nope. Police just have a crime sense, except for all the criminals you fight.
Yeah, it's Cyberpunk. Dude.
Exactly.
Have you played at all lately?
No,
Well, Noah practically beat it, so he's done skis.
I beat it.
Well, Noah
Oh, you
beat it,
did
so
beat
he's
it?
done skis.
No, that was a question.
Oh, no, I
Oh.
said you practically. I thought you got like 3/4 of the way through.
Oh, maybe through like the story, but
Yeah, exclusively the stories. That's what I was saying. That's all I had for Cyberpunk. I care to play that game when the PS5 copy comes out next year, right?
Is there a release date for that?
No. But like I think it's a game that I will have fun with. And I have my earpieces in the wrong ear. No wonder it felt weird. But no, I think it's a game I could have fun with because like first person, I don't want to say Fallout-esque games are enjoyable, right? And I like the idea of the story, and I like a lot of the people in the story. So it's like, I'll dig it, but I can wait.
Yeah.
You know, I've got Yakuza 7 that I still have to play. Fucking Nocturne comes out in May. Like Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. Like I've got shit to do. I'm not jonesing to run out and spend $60. Yeah. Xbox kind of officially said that some Bethesda games are going to be exclusive to like Xbox systems or the Xbox ecosystem, which means everyone who has a computer will still be able to play them.
Yeah, so they're just saying it's none of the Bethesda games are coming to PlayStation.
Yeah,
because no one's expecting those games to ever come to Switch anyway.
Hey man, Skyrim came to
PlayStation
Switch.
Want Bethesda games?
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure they're gonna lose money, but
God, what are we gonna have to sit on? God of War 2, Ratchet and Clank.
Yep.
Fucking, what is it, Kaya?
Spider-Man.
Yeah, Kaya. A new Spider-Man. Yeah. That cool Capcom space game.
And I can't trudge my way through a fucking buggy 50-hour mess.
Hey,
how will I cope?
They might make a new engine for Elder Scrolls 6.
Is that right?
Yeah, not a chance.
Yeah, when I see it, I'll believe it.
Yeah, right. They've been using the same engine since Morrowind. They can fuck right.
Hold out hope for fucking nothing.
Yeah, for fucking what's his name? The dude who's like behind it. It's Tom something.
Tom Holland.
That's the name that came into my head. I'm like, it's not Tom Holland. I have this terrible picture of him that I'm gonna show.
God damn. Hell yeah, dude. I love that picture.
They mixed Gabe N with him.
Dude, it's so
he looks like a White The Rock.
Dude, like
the lower chin is
that is the peak male condition. Like you don't
look
get
at how
better,
thick he is.
Look at this guy.
He's
dude.
fucking all muscle. I'll post this into the Discord so you people can see this.
Dude, look at his eyes. Stare into him for fucking hours.
Dude, I can't look at him. It's like when you see those pictures of like people
I can't
mixing.
Look away from him.
Darius just squinting at him like it's physically hurting him.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it's weird. I appreciate
you don't like it. Why don't you like it?
It's weird.
Why is it weird?
They got rid of all of Gabe's fat neck. Like he's got so many fat neck, and they're like, "But what if we just made that?
What if he
not
was just
that
ripped, dude? That guy's traps are insane.
Yeah.
Like holy shit.
Oh, so good. God damn it! I can't believe I have to look up this fucker. Who made Skyrim? And that's not even gonna be correct, but it's gonna come up. Todd Howard.
Yeah.
Yep. The picture was Todd Howard combined with Gabe Newell. And 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 shit post right there. Did you guys hear about GTA Online? Since we were talking about GTA a little bit?
No. No, I think, but tell me.
Okay. GTA Online's load times got fixed by a random person because he literally walked up and he was like, "Your guys' load times on PC are fucked." And I just wrote some code and I solved the problem. Load times are 70% faster for GTA Online now.
Imagine, dude.
Right?
Damn.
Do you have to use the mod or
No,
I have an SSD, but
and 70% faster still.
yeah.
Like they were like, "Hey, thanks for letting us know this. We've ran some tests on your work. We put it in the last update." And then they were like, "We're making an exception to our like bug call out thing for like they have a bounty for if you find bugs or exploits."
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "We're making an exception for this. We're sending you $10,000."
Yeah.
Which isn't enough. I'm going to be like it's a good amount.
offer him a job?
Exactly. This dude literally like
Yeah.
70% is a fucking problem. I understand the game's been out for a while, and I don't know how long he's been working on this issue.
Right.
But 70%, and you can push that update out in a week.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Somebody on your
love
team
it.
fucked up,
Yeah.
or 5 people fucked up. So I haven't tested it myself because I don't have it installed. But
Yeah, me either. But that's cool
holy
for
shit.
people who play it.
Yeah, like dope.
Yeah.
So good on that dude.
Are we having cake?
We might be. I think so. I think Trisha's making a cake.
Okay.
It was my birthday on Wednesday, guys. That's why Darius is asking. He's not
Hey.
just hoping for cake.
Happy birthday.
Hey, thanks, guys.
I was like, man, that is a possibility right now. And I
true.
just thought about it just now, even though I've been at your house for 4 hours.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, that's fine. And like I said, Darius, if you want to stay for cake but not chili, feel free because you got to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
So,
I might head out like a bit earlier than I do usually.
that makes sense. I mean, I'm literally not forcing you at Cleaver Point here. You can leave whenever you want. So
what he
Yeah, I
says.
know. I'm just letting you know.
definitely.
I got
Just-
1 hour of sleep.
Just what the fuck? What time did you leave last night?
Like 6:40.
So what were you doing?
wait,
all
last night he didn't work late last night.
Oh, no, yeah.
Oh, so, what were you doing up all night then?
Just fucking going through it, dude. Like, holy shit.
The human condition.
Dude, like, fucking spiritual revelations. Like, that's what I was going through.
Bro, I was gonna say Noah's been just exuding
Dude,
powerful
you've noticed
aura
it, right?
all day.
Like,
yeah,
it's crazy.
Like what? Explain.
It's philosophy, dude.
I thought
Like,
you were just
everything
high. I'm
that
gonna
I
be
was
honest.
like- Dude, that's completely fair.
I was like, when I was talking to you on the phone, I was like, he's a little more peppier than normal.
Yeah, dude.
And
But, like,
then-
you can feel that,
Yeah,
dude.
and then
I
he
love
walked
it.
through the door. I was like, maybe he's just
Dude, I'm just ecstatic.
so you're just high off life right now.
Honestly, yeah.
Okay,
Like,
cool.
in layman terms, yeah.
So tell us about what happened last night.
I already wrote
Dude, I
Noah
watched
and A
WandaVision,
Spirit.
and
Awakening.
I found out.
Hold on. Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
WandaVision reached to you and touched you?
It reached to me and touched me because I understood it immediately.
Okay.
Like, I understood Wanda's entire character arc in the first episode. Like, all of it.
Did you like it?
I like the idea of the concept. No, I only watched, like, 1 episode.
Okay.
Like, her character arc was that she thought that she was this persona, which was like a housewife, because that's what she thought love was. And she needed Vision to complete that persona. And because she didn't have that, she wasn't who she thought she was. But what she thought she was isn't what she wanted. What she wanted was love. And because she didn't have that, or because she didn't think she didn't have that because of Vision not being there, meant that she was trying to convince herself that she was that person because she wanted to be that person, but for the wrong reason. So, like, when her powers were, like, going crazy, like, I never thought, like, why are her powers doing this? I thought, why is she doing this?
Yeah.
Because she doesn't want to accept the reality that what she wanted wasn't exactly like what she wanted.
Yeah.
So, like, she was trying to convince herself that what she wanted to be was his housewife, but what she actually wanted was love from Vision. And because she thought Vision was love and she didn't have that, she thought she didn't have love.
Yeah.
What she does know, but she doesn't feel, is that love is her. And, like, she has that. She doesn't need Vision to feel love.
Yeah, that's like the whole.
That's the entire thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's her character arc.
Yeah, it's good. So what'd you do for the rest of the hours of the night?
So, like, I watched.
Because you said 1 episode.
Yeah.
That's 30 minutes, man.
Yeah, but he watched that
So
30
I watched-
minutes over 10
so
hours.
I watched that 1 episode, and then I was watching the second episode with Tyler because he was, like, sitting me down to watch it. And, like, I had that revelation again when.
Wait, no, hold up.
Well,
Did you watch the first
kind of.
episode with him?
Yes.
Okay, the way you said
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
you watched
yeah.
the first
No.
episode and then he sat you down to
No.
watch the rest of it, which is like, bro, he's already watching it. You don't need to sit him down.
Right. So, like, and then in the second episode, you see Vision inside of, like, a boardroom, right? Well, I don't know if it was a boardroom. I was, like, half paying attention. Like, he's in front of, like, he's like a job. He's a person, right?
Yeah, it's a job. Yeah.
Yeah. So he had like all these coworkers around him that were like people who knew what they were doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like Vision didn't know what he was doing, and because he didn't know what he was doing, he was living in the moment. But what everybody doesn't realize is that they are also living in the moment, but they just don't choose. They don't choose to. And when they were seeing Vision like live in the moment, they didn't like him, specifically because he was able to.
Yeah.
And they wanted to.
Yeah.
And what's ironic is that while they could be that person if they just decided to be, they don't think that they can because they've attached their feelings to the persona that is, oh, I'm a worker. That's what I am. But that's not what you are. You are a feeling on top of that.
Did you finish the series?
No. So, like, what's also ironic is that Vision was wearing a mask during that. You knew he was wearing a mask. That wasn't Vision. That was Vision pretending to be a human.
Yeah.
But that's a human being human.
Yeah.
It's not a persona being human. But the other people were, oh, I'm a human. This guy is weird. But it's literally the opposite. Like, this is what you are.
Yeah.
So, like, why do you hate it? Just be it.
So that's 2 episodes. What else did you do for the rest of the night? No.
I watched the first episode of Winter Soldier with Tyler.
Nice.
Okay.
Or, I'm sorry, not Winter
Yeah,
Soldier,
Falcon and the
whatever the fuck he wants to call himself. He's gonna be Captain America. It's fine.
Yeah.
I understood Bucky's character arc because of that as well.
Yeah, Bucky's character.
I don't think the Falcon character arc is very interesting, at least when compared to Bucky's.
Yeah, Bucky's pretty. I watched Falcon and Winter Soldier too, and Bucky's. I thought I would not give a fuck about those characters, and I kind of give a fuck about their story's interesting so far, especially Bucky's.
Yeah, but like you know where it's gonna end.
Of
Like,
them teaming up and him becoming.
No, like that's not his character arc.
What do you mean?
His character arc includes the guy that he has to repent to.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. If you're lost,
Falcon
James. The Winter Soldiers.
I read a synopsis. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it, but I knew that we would probably talk about it, so I made sure to read the, hey, this is the shit that was going down.
In the synopsis, does it tell you how murder hungry Falcon is?
No, but
He
it
kills
does
like
say
10
that he
people.
kills a bunch of people.
He kills like 10 people too.
So, but do you want spoilers? Because it might be.
I
Spoilers.
watched it.
No, I'm talking about for the rest of the episodes.
Are you trying to tell me you
Like,
had
in the
prescient
way-
vision and just seen it, or what are you trying to tell
Like,
me?
this is what I think is going to happen.
Okay,
it's,
so
it's
this is-
not what happened.
Yeah,
It's,
but
I think
the way
it's
you phrased it
plausible.
as a do you want
Yeah,
spoilers?
like I hacked the Disney.
No, like, but that's the thing.
You want to hear the
like,
secrets?
if I tell you this, you're going to watch this through that lens, regardless if you want to or not.
I mean,
and
it's,
I'm trying
it's
to
called a
prevent-
prediction. No, yeah, you can tell me your prediction, man. I'm totally cool with that.
That's not what I'm saying.
He doesn't want to ruin your first interpretation
You're
of
not
the
gonna
episode.
ruin
Right.
it. It's just it's a prediction. It's fine, dude.
I know, but like when I tell you this, when you're watching this, even if you're not actively thinking about it, like your subconscious is going to be like, Noah was right or Noah was wrong, or I can see where this is
Yeah,
going
that's
now
fun. That's fun. You tell me, dude.
Okay, all right. So like
Noah's
Ob-
being considerate.
obviously,
He's good.
yeah, but like this also like goes into Dune with prescient vision and it being a trap.
Yeah,
But
true.
also,
Welcome to
so,
the
like,
Doomcast, fuckers.
Bucky's whole character arc is probably going to be like, obviously he needs to repent to the guy whose son he killed,
Mm-hmm.
but like he's having an identity crisis right now because while he knows he's a good person, he's done evil things, but he's been taught that only evil people do evil things, and good people also do evil things because they are good and evil. So the big bad of whoever the fuck they're chasing is obviously Captain America. And he's going to have to confront the fact that the symbol of peace doesn't fucking matter. Like, there is no symbol of peace. Because the symbol of peace is just a reflection that people can bounce themselves off of, right? Like, he doesn't have to be Captain America because he's not. And that's, like, exactly why you shouldn't want to be him. So, like, he knows that like he did kill people, even though he could say like I didn't because I was brainwashed, right? But he did do it, like physically or whatever. He did do it, but like he as himself didn't do it because he didn't want to, and he needs to accept that he is a good person, not because he did bad things and chooses not to, but because he does good because he wants to do good. So he's going to learn that through probably defeating the new Captain America, which actually isn't a good guy. He's a bad guy down to the core. Probably no redeeming qualities at all. Probably never see him again. And then he's going to learn that lesson and then tell the old man that fucking killed your son, dude. And the old man's probably going to respond like, you didn't kill him. And that's what's going to happen, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds pretty spot on.
Yeah.
So what'd you do? So I'm counting an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. What'd you do for the rest of it?
That's it.
You say you got an hour of sleep, Noah.
Yeah. I also played like D&D for like 2.5 hours or something.
There we go.
Okay,
That's what he was looking for.
So like, yeah, but I got off at like 10:30, and then
You're just thinking about
I was literally
philosophy
just
for
sitting
hours.
in bed and like applying that to like existence because it's true.
Yeah.
Like we are those things, and we have to accept that.
Do you accept
Like-
yourself, Darius?
Like you
Yeah,
are
I'm
a
pretty happy with
persona,
myself,
and you're
yeah.
not that persona at the same time. Like
yeah.
you need to be able to like move within yourself while realizing who you need to be, and that's a very difficult thing to learn.
Why are you looking at me, Darius?
Why are you looking at me?
I looked over at you because you looked at me. And I wanted to give you shit like you give me shit for no good goddamn reason.
Honestly, I looked at you because I was no lie. I looked at James. I was like, "Can James tell what I'm thinking right now?"
But like,
That's why I
but
looked
like-
at you.
but like, it was just the revelation that is like what everything is. Like,
Yeah.
that is what we are doing currently, and I don't want to be that persona that I
Perceived
attached
yourself
myself.
as.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like this.
Making that jump change. I will say I appreciated the hug right through the door.
Exactly. But I only hugged you because I want to hug you.
Yeah. I like getting hugs.
See? Everybody likes getting hugs. That's
Yeah.
the point.
Would you hug me, Darius?
Sure.
Well, that
Let's
doesn't
hug
sound like he
Darius.
wants to hug.
I'm
though.
not a big hugger.
You're a hugger. You're human.
I'm not a big hugger. I mean, if you want to know.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you like hugging Amy? Then you like hugs.
Yeah.
I mean, I also feel Amy's ass a lot when I'm hugging it.
What, you can't feel Noah? You can't give him a little...
I'm not feeling
Well,
those
like-
booty.
You don't have to hug me because you want to fuck me.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm not like. No, I take that back. I have no problem hugging you. I'm not a big hugger of like people I'm not very close to.
Exactly.
So like you
Yeah.
guys are fine. Just like
You wouldn't hug. Never mind. I don't want to say first and last names of people. On
I
this
wouldn't hug
podcast.
anybody like.
But like, why wouldn't you? Is it because you think you shouldn't, or is it because you don't want to?
It's just because I don't like know you that much like that.
Sure.
For like
Well,
those
I don't
people.
really know you like that. and
No,
I
I'm not
don't
talking
know
about you. I'm talking about for
Who's
the
the
people.
biblical
Yeah,
you?
that's what I'm saying though. Like, I know you as like Darius, but I don't like really fucking know anything about you, honestly.
Yeah, but like we spent so many hours together
Yeah.
that
but
like
that's
I'm comfortable
meaningless.
hugging you. It means something to me.
Well, like time spent together isn't equated to like good time spent together, right?
Yeah, you're
But
right.
maybe all time spent with Noah is good times.
Like-
spent with
but
Noah.
like I equate that.
Like,
I
I
equate our
spent-
time as good time.
Yeah, but like that's like the point. I'm not saying that our time wasn't good.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like, as time as a whole, like it doesn't really matter. Like
time as a
I
metric.
work with Tony, fucking like 70 hours this week. I don't fucking know him. I'd fucking hug him though.
Yeah, but you're not like working. You're not spending time with him. You're just spending time
Right,
next
but that's
to
what
him.
I'm saying. Like that's the thing. But like in that way, like I haven't really spent time like with you.
You have. We like. I think.
Like we've done stuff together, but we haven't like really learned anything about each other.
You guys haven't had the heart-to-heart conversations.
Right,
that-
like
that-
we haven't had conversations like this.
Yeah, we'll give it time.
Yeah.
The time is now.
What you want? From
We're
me,
having
dog?
it right now.
What you want from me, man?
I want you to do what you want.
I'm doing what I want.
Okay.
Good.
I'm taking time out of my Saturday to hang out with you
All
guys.
right.
So
Damn,
I
make
fucking
it sound so
appreciate you for
aggressive.
that.
no, I'm just saying. I'm trying. I'm like showing you guys that like this is like spending time.
You chose to be here because you
Yeah.
could have chosen not
Work,
to.
spending 70 hours a week with Tony, or not 70, 40 hours a week with Tony, is like I have to do this. So that's the only reason I'm fucking doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm choosing. I'm good. No, but yeah, I don't hug people that like I'm not like super close to. And I think it's more of like a city thing.
Sure.
People from the city are like,
Yeah, but like you learned that is what I'm saying.
yeah. Like when in city life, when someone walks past you and says hi, the immediate reaction is, I don't know you. Why are you saying hi to me?
Exactly.
But like in a small town or down south, people just do that, and it's fucking weird to me. But
Right. It's
the
because
fuck are you
everybody.
doing?
It's because everybody thinks that, like everybody's different, but that's not true. It's because like everybody's too busy living in the future to live in the present.
Yeah, but also in the city, with city lifestyle, it's like it's on edge.
Yeah, but
of,
that's-
like, what do you
They're
want?
they're not different, is what I'm saying.
What do you mean they're not different?
They're human.
I mean,
Like
yeah,
they
they're
want
human.
basically the same thing. Like a city person wants to hug somebody just as much as like a town person does. Like there's literally no difference.
I don't know.
Except
I
for-
think if you go to New York and start
Except-
hugging people, they're gonna
Yeah,
get pretty
but-
pissed off.
That's because they learn to be pissed off. Like
I
that's not
don't-
what they want. That's
I
what
don't
they
think it's.
learn
I
to
don't,
want.
I don't think it's what they learned. I think it's like in the with like city people and just how the culture is when it comes to like being in a city.
But culture is learned, is what Noah's saying.
That's right. Yeah, like you don't instinctively have culture. Like you learn that shit.
I mean, yeah, and like that's what the culture is in the city. Is like you always gotta like watch your back.
It's the culture of hate.
Kinda. It's America.
Also, real quick,
Yeah,
two
but
quick
you
points.
only have to watch your back because you think you have to watch your back.
You gotta watch your back.
You might have to
dude.
watch your back though.
Why?
Because
If somebody's gonna fucking get me, who's gonna get me?
just
Who's
like
this
Them.
person
I'm
that's
just
gonna
talking
get
about
me?
like city
Them?
people in general.
Others. Like who is other when we're all the same? That's what I'm saying.
But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Just like
But they're not different.
they are different, but
They're not.
this is a weird. I can vaguely boil this down slightly to Noah is speaking of ideals because he's right in that people are not different. But then Darius
No.
is speaking slightly of
I'm speaking implicitly and you're speaking explicitly,
it's fair.
yeah, which is like
which
fine.
isn't true. Like you can only be you because I am I, right? Like if I am I because you are you and you are you because I am I, then I am not I and you are not you. How do you know who you are unless you know who I am? How do you know
I really
what
don't
you
know how to
like
answer that. No.
unless you know what you don't like?
What
It's
you want
the
from me,
same
though?
thing. I'm explaining to you what I love.
I just watched you shatter Darius mentally for a second. 'Cause he was just
That's where I've been this entire last week. And,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it took
dude.
WandaVision to just let me like see it.
to open it.
To like literally see all of these pieces together that were just there. That I knew about, but I didn't feel.
So 3 things real
Because
quick.
I thought what I knew and what I felt was different, and it's not.
Okay.
3 things real quick. 1, the reason why I was looking at Darius because he looked at me was because I'm not used to seeing so much whites of his eyes. I forgot. I didn't get to say that earlier, and I wanted to say it now. 2, when Darius asked, "What the fuck are you doing?" a little bit ago, it confused everybody. I was making figure 8s on my pop filter with my nose because it was enjoyable. And then number 3, I've been vaguely not worried. Worried's the wrong tone, but I have been worried for you, Noah, because you've seemed very reserved this week, and I was
Dude,
like,
I felt that, and I felt that in you.
and I was like, I was like, how do I talk to him right now to let him
Exactly.
know, hey, you're doing something, I appreciate it, I want to talk to you sometime because I miss you. And like,
Yeah.
then today you like opened up like a fucking flower in spring, and I was like, my boy.
Damn, dude. And that's what I love, dude.
Talking about people, man.
It's okay, man.
I'm not crying, but I'm like crying. Like
Yeah, it's
that's
not
what I'm
sad
saying.
crying.
Okay.
Like tears are just expression. It's not tears.
Okay.
Like words aren't words, they're feelings.
Okay.
Darius, you're getting Noah right now.
Like this is me, dude. Like this is me.
Okay,
And
bro.
that is you because I am me. But we
Okay,
are the
bro.
same.
getting hot. I need to take off my.
was your balls was hot? Like, I'm getting roasty too. This house sucks. Oh fuck! I think my heat might still be on.
So what were we talking about?
Philosophy.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
The human condition.
There's a joke like, say you're in a room with 5 guys. How many dicks are you choking on? Answer the
4,
question.
I guess.
4.
Wait, hang on a second. Is it 5 guys plus me,
Yeah,
or am I
it's
one
you
of the
and
5?
guys.
We all know you can't
Okay.
suck your own dick. We tried it.
You don't know my power.
Oh, sorry. Teach me, sensei.
Shit, how much dick am I sucking?
No. Like, how many dicks are you choking on?
Trying to figure out if it's dick choking like jerking egos here, or literally like dick fumes, because dick fumes would be all of them. How small is this room?
Just say what you think immediately. Don't think about it. Just
6.
Say it. 6?
Yeah.
All right. I'd say all of them. And Darius chokes on 4 because he's good at sucking dick.
Wait, what?
Get it?
I
Like,
don't.
if I'm choking on 5 dicks, but he's choking on 4, he's not choking on one of them.
Yeah, mine.
No, it's you and 5 guys.
Oh, I thought you said. Okay, I thought you said.
But he chose 4 guys.
I thought you said 5 guys, including me.
No,
Okay.
you and 5 guys.
Whose dick are you choking? No, this is going above my head, dude. I'm
Like,
fucking.
That's it. Like, your initial response is to think none of them. Because
Yeah.
I don't suck dick.
I don't suck
But
dick.
my response is all of them because I don't suck dick. Because I'm choking on them. If I'm good at sucking dick, I won't choke on them.
I get it now. Okay. I was like, what?
Get
But
it?
I was looking at this philosophy like dick sucking and bridge building,
No,
man. Like
it's
that's how I looked
just-
at it. I was like, what?
It's a joke because the answer is what you don't expect it to be.
Right.
Because you think you know the answer to the joke, so you answer it.
So you answer, and then yeah, but okay, I like it.
Yeah.
I was taken aback. I was also taken aback by Darius's face right there because he like pushed forward on his beard, but it pushed like everything forward, and I'm like, what are you doing at me, man?
Yeah, you guys have been like on my ass about how much I've had to work. And it's like I don't see it like this.
Dude, the only
No,
reason
it's
we
not
are
us, it's Tony.
I know.
because-
It's
yeah.
like everybody's telling me it's like, oh, we're putting you through the ringer. I'm like, I'm really not.
Yeah.
Like it's not happening to me. It's just happening.
And like that's the thing too, is that like Darius and I both have been in your situation before. We both
Right.
worked that machine.
Yeah.
So like
I don't really care.
yeah, and like it's not hard, but because he makes it seem hard, or like others make it seem
Right.
hard, we just want to make sure you're good. You know, it's weird.
Yeah, but it's because you've been told that you think it's hard that you think it's hard.
Yeah,
Like,
But I don't even think
I
it's
picked
hard.
it up so quick because I didn't think it was hard at all.
because it's not.
Exactly, but like I didn't know that. I chose to believe that it wasn't hard from the beginning, and it wasn't hard.
Mm-hmm.
And likewise,
Instead of the
if I would have
mindset
listened
of-
to Tony and said that, oh my God, there's so much shit that I have to remember, like I'd be checking myself to make sure that I remember everything. But it's like I don't have to because I know it.
It's fair.
Tony also just sucks.
Oh,
It's
Tony's cool.
It's like, no, I'm talking about like as a boss.
No, he's a great boss, dude.
No.
He's been nothing but amazing to me.
Yeah. I mean, he's fine with that, but it's just like on a ball standpoint, you've been there for 2 months.
No, yeah, we don't want to ruin your perception of Tony.
You can't.
But we have the things that we have seen person do, which makes us believe what we say.
Right,
You
but
know.
you think he's doing that because he's bad, right?
Doing what because he's bad?
Whatever the fuck he did to make you think he's bad. Like, he didn't do that to make you think that he's bad. He did that because something happened the way he didn't expect it to happen.
Possibly, but also
No, that's exactly what happened.
but also other situations
I
that
mean,
isn't
that's
that.
true, but-
I'm not gonna get into it here on live YouTube. That'll be public to Tony.
Like, if he's kicked a puppy, then he's kicked a puppy.
Yeah.
but like
Pure
okay.
evil.
But like he hasn't. He did.
Okay. What you got on the list, James?
Yeah, just completely disassociating from the conversation, but
Hey man,
all right.
that's the thing. I could go into why the
I
things
can
that
literally
they've done.
continue to talk about this until
I don't want to talk about Tony, that's for sure.
Okay.
I agree with James.
You want to talk about philosophy? We can talk about fucking anything you want. What do you want to talk about? Don't think about it. Do it. What do you want to talk about? Don't think about it.
Let me say something.
You're thinking.
You're thinking, and that's not saying. That feeling that
What do you want from me, dog?
I want you to say what you mean.
He wants what you like.
You're
what are you
living in
thinking
the
right
future,
now?
Darius.
That's a thought.
I guess we're gonna. I don't know, dude.
He's trapped. What are we talking about, James?
Talking about Resident Evil Infinite Darkness.
All right.
The fucking plot
I
details
don't fucking
came
know
out,
anything
dude.
about
For
it.
the Netflix show?
Yeah, they announced a bunch of cool shit. That was a super dope, deep conversation. No, I feel your vibe.
I know you do, because I feel yours.
Bada bam. RE Infinite Darkness. God, it's so hard to type. Ugh. So they announced that the voice actors are going to be for Claire and Leon are going to be the voice actors for the Resident Evil 2 remake game. So they're just bringing those two voice actors into the new role,
Great.
which is cool. But it's also going to be weird because I'm used to the same Leon and Claire voices for those two specific character models. So that's going to be hard to adjust to initially. I'm sure I'll be fine with it. But I've watched 3 CG movies with Leon that looks like this Leon that use the same voice. So using this newer,
What
different...
are you using the RE4 voice for those CG models?
I think they were. So,
okay.
moving from that Leon... It's kind of like Peter Parker in the Spider-Man games. How they changed his face, but because I had internalized the voice with that face,
Sure.
seeing a new face feels weird.
Yeah.
Not bad, just it feels wrong.
Disconnected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if you came into my house looking like Tyler,
Yeah.
I'd be like, this is now,
Yeah.
but this is not right.
Right.
But it would be. But no, so they showed that off, and then some crazy shit is going down in the White House. And again, well, only one. It's the first time.
Doesn't RE6 take place in the White House?
No, it takes place in like White Pines. The president's just at a university.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it takes place at the White House, and Leon and Claire are going to be there for fun shiggles.
Why is Claire at the White House?
Because she's part of the TerraSave thing. Okay. So she's going there. She found evidence of a different viral outbreak in another location. So she was called to the White House to explain the situation. And Leon likewise found other shit in a different location too. And then shit's going down at the White House now.
Okay.
So it seems cool. I'm down to watch. I'm down to listen. I'm down to read.
Yeah.
There's nothing to read. it's a show.
If you cut on subtitles, there it is.
I was thinking outside the box. But no, so I'm super hyped with that. And then the only other thing I have on here to talk about is they apparently finished filming Cowboy Bebop or some shit.
Oh yeah. Like
Which is weird.
Time.
Live action.
We were talking about that show, the Rain Dinners cast.
But it's weird because like it seems I don't know how much they recorded before Spike broke his leg, but it seems like his leg hasn't been healed that long for them to have finished filming. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like they really slammed those last like film dates.
Yeah, but we don't know, you know.
That's true. I'm not on the fucking cast.
And like, what are you typing? What
You said and like, and then you just went dead silent. So I'm like, yeah. Go on, keep going.
Like, I was just gonna say, just like how filming works. Like, you can be like have reshoots to shoot, and like, I don't know. It's just a whole nother world that we don't know
Absolutely
how it works. That's all.
Yeah, it looks like they went back to filming in September. So from September to early March, they were able to finish filming. So whatever. Sounds good.
Yeah,
I'm not 100% sure if I'll even watch it, if I'm honest.
I gotta see what it looks like first.
I mean, I have Netflix, but
Yeah,
who knows? If I feel like I want to watch it, then I'll watch it.
exactly. I probably won't. I don't like watching things
Yeah, that's fair.
for the most part. I don't watch. Here's the weird thing. I don't like watching television
Yeah,
because I'll go watch a movie, but there's something about sitting at my house that I feel like, not even I feel like, I want to do other things than just watch TV.
yeah, but what do you want to do?
Anything else? Read, games, sit in a bathtub and just fucking osmos.
What's the difference between like reading and watching then to you?
Nothing. There's just something about watching a TV show that just fucking, I'm just sitting there.
Yeah, but it's kind of the same with reading.
Oh, it's 100% the same thing.
Yeah.
There's just something about watching that just,
All right.
I think it's because, at least
It's not as,
slightly,
like,
right?
active, or like you're like almost allowed to coast while watching. But
That
like, you can't while reading because you're reading.
I can gain more information faster by reading
Right.
than by watching, because the episode is going to take 30 minutes
No matter what.
no matter
Sure.
what. Whereas if I want to read something, the only limitation on how much information I acquire from that thing that I am reading is my ability to read. And because I know I read quite fast, it feels better to gain more information
Sure.
faster.
But why do you want to gain more information?
Just feels like a better use of time.
For what purpose?
Time.
Okay.
Enjoyment.
All right.
It's more enjoyment per second.
Sure.
You know, EPS, enjoyment per second.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good,
Dude, Noah's getting into the Tao of things, man.
dude. I hope you don't take these as like accusatory
Absolutely
or that I'm
not.
trying to challenge you. I just want to understand you.
You're fucking EA over there. Challenge everything. Man. Oh, hey, this is a perfect time to tell you guys. We're not talking about the chapters for Hell's Paradise this week because work was
I'm a
pretty fucking
shit.
hectic.
I didn't
Damn.
read it.
Damn,
make
Noah.
notes
I was just going to say
because
that
I
work
didn't
was
read it.
nuts. You just
What?
blew your own asshole out.
Huh?
I was just going to say that work was nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't have to blow your own asshole.
Well, why not? That's what it is.
You right. Selective disinformation, dog. It's not a lie if someone didn't ask you a
Same
question.
result. Doesn't matter.
Fuck, dude, that's a good line from Harry Potter.
What?
The twins are doing some shady shit.
Oh, I want to. Sorry, I interrupted you. Continue.
The twins are doing some shady shit, and like Hermione is like, "Yo, how'd you guys get this money?" And they kind of want to keep it on the down low because it's not wrong because they got it from Harry. It's like his earnings from the Goblet of Fire. And he's like, "Here's 1,000 gold," which in their money is like
Is that when they open up the shop?
exactly.
Okay.
They start opening everything up and like doing more research. But like he's like, keep this on the down low because I know your mom really doesn't want you guys to do this. She wants you guys to keep going to school. And he's like, yeah. They're like, yeah, you got it. But like they're doing a bunch of stuff, and Hermione's like, where the fuck are you guys getting funding for all this? And they kind of look at each other and look at Harry, and Harry's like, "Eee." And they're like, ask us no questions and we'll tell you no lies. And then they walked away, and I was like,
That's a good one.
that's a fucking stellar line,
It's a good
right? Because it's like it's absolutely, if you don't want to hear us lie to you,
It's like, yeah, it's them saying that like you know what's going on. We know that you know what's going on, but we can lessen the burden on you if you don't ask.
exactly.
So don't ask.
And it lessens the burden on them.
Right.
Because it's like-
they can be like, I didn't ask. So
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Yeah.
But like,
And
they do know.
you don't have to listen to us lie because we will.
Right.
And it's like, fuck, it's a good line. Shit, that's that's kind of all I've got written down here. Got my dumb manga of the week bullshit, but I mean, I don't know what you guys want to talk about.
We can still talk about philosophy, but it's Darius' turn to talk about something. What would you like to talk about, Darius?
I was gonna talk about James and I were talking earlier this week, and I don't know how we got on it, but we were talking about the protag character Persona 5, and James told me that he has a real name, Itachi,
Joker.
Itachi something.
It's Akira something.
Yeah, Akira something. And I didn't even know the motherfucker had a real name. And James was like, yeah, didn't you like name him a character? I was like, no, I just named him Darius. And James called me like it was something like asshole or something.
I think I jokingly just called you like not even a loser, but like I have no care and no ire for these people, but I'm not the type of person like if I play Final Fantasy VII, that motherfucker's name is Cloud every single time, even though they give me the option to name him. You know, like that character is a character.
Sure.
He's a known character. Hence, he keeps his name.
Okay.
Yeah,
but in a game like Elder Scrolls, right? Or Elder Scrolls and Fallout, they do it fairly well because the character is the Wanderer. Everyone basically calls him the Wanderer.
Right.
But you can give them any name you choose.
But like everybody's a wanderer.
So
you're right.
And then I called James a weeb because he named a character.
His real name.
And I just want to talk about the like idea of like naming characters when characters do have faces and you don't design them. Why do game developers even give you the choice? And like, do you feel like this should continue, or do you feel like that shouldn't continue?
I think they should let you have any amount of choice, period, right? Because this is a similar talk to what we've had before, where Darius wants Link to talk because you're not a fan of silent protagonists.
Yeah.
But I don't think he needs to talk. Like, if he talks and if he doesn't talk, that is not a deal breaker game wise, or like it won't affect me.
Zelda's also a perfect example.
Why don't you like protagonists that don't talk?
Because they don't really react well to shit that's happening, and it's not realistic. Like if Canon like
it's because you can't feel what they're feeling.
It's just like I feel like they're not fucking human. So like if Ganon busts out of the castle and becomes a giant huge beast, and Zelda looks at him and is like, "You see this shit?" and Link just goes. I'm like, can you react?
Sure.
But it's a silent protagonist, so they don't.
I don't think he doesn't not
react.
But I can't speak to like their facial animations. And shit like that.
But Zelda's a good example because I name my Link Darius every time. I'm guessing you never name him James.
No.
Yeah.
There's one time that we did that, and it was because my brother, when we got Ocarina of Time, was like, James, this is little dumb shit James Goddett.
Yeah.
James, what should we name our save file? And I looked at him with the bright eyes of a child and no idea how the world works and went, Geodude. So our first save file, every single person is like, oh yes, the hero of time, Geodude.
But like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that's what I was trying to get Darius to do. Like, by admitting what he wants to talk about, right? I wanted you...
Because it's that gut reaction of what do you want?
Exactly.
Not what do you think it should be.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because my kid self was like, Geodude's a great name for the hero of time. And my brother...
Geodude's a cool name.
My brother had to be like...
Your brother was probably like, fuck yeah, dude.
He might have been. He was pretty dope. But in a similar way, right? If in Zelda games especially, if I don't get lucky, I have to make a new save file immediately. And that's just the way I play games.
Don't get lucky.
So some games, especially the older Zelda games, all character names are either capitalized or only the first letter is capitalized. So if I get that gamble wrong on the first roll and Link's name, I type it in all caps, but like every other character's name is capital and then lowercase, I have to restart immediately and switch it because it just bugs me. It just bugs me because I'm like, it's the font is bad. You know, I'm like, it looks like it's all caps. So it's like, yes, you know, thank you for coming in here. We are about to start the auction. Link! You know, like it's like they're fucking shouting at me and it feels so like grating to me for no reason.
I've never even noticed that.
Dude, it bugs me. I get bugged isn't even the right thing cuz like I can ignore it. But if it's something easily fixed, I'll just fix it. Because it's like, okay, I don't have to look at that again.
Right.
Thumbs up, you know? It's like seeing a picture frame that's crooked in your house. You just fix it, and then you don't have to look at the crooked picture again.
But for Zelda as a perfect example, do you think they should just take that shit away and just name him fucking Link?
Did they in Breath of the Wild?
I don't know.
I can't remember. No, I think they should absolutely give people every opportunity to do things as they want.
Yeah.
Because I would never take away...
Well, it's more so in that, like, Link's, like, persona is what you're supposed to like put your persona on, right? And like in the way that like what Link does isn't what Link does, in the way that like what Joker, like whatever the fuck his name, the guy from Persona 5, does, right?
His is even
like Joker
worse.
is Joker, but like the Wanderer is the Wanderer.
Yeah.
Anybody can be the Wanderer.
And like Persona 4 and Persona 5 does this really well too. You know how they give you 3 options in these games whenever you talk to people? It is mostly canon that the third answer in these games is what the character would have actually said. So that's why in Persona 4, the third answer is always kind of weird, but that's because the character of Yu Narukami is kind of a weird dude. And like I think that's a good way to do it, right? Because you have the middle ground, like you have yes, no, and then you have but this is canon. Or not canon, but like this is what the man Ren Amamiya would have reacted as, you know? And I think that's a good way to do it.
Yeah. Like if you want to make that split path, like you kind of have to make your character a blank slate.
Mm-hmm.
But if they want to not do that and have split paths, that's definitely the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Or at least one of them.
Because especially with cases, and I think with Zelda, it's a lot like this too, right? But more so in Persona. You can make all the choices you want, but cutscene Joker is clearly his own character that reacts to things the way he reacts, you know? So at that rate, you know how cutscene Joker is supposed to act, so it's like...
Oh, there's no real point.
Exactly, because it's like, I can be as much of a dick as possible, but cutscene Joker, which is canon Joker, is going to act this way every time.
Right.
So it feels like you're not playing...
It's disconnected.
Exactly, yeah.
It's disconnected from the ego and feeling, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think games that actually do that well, I hate to say this, but Bethesda games,
Yeah.
because you're just you. There's no like weird cutscene shit.
Yeah.
Which is things I'm like actually okay with. But like you said, the Joker, I guess mostly Japanese games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they want you to like put your name in there and feel like it's you, but it doesn't really fucking matter.
Yeah, because
So-
because it's gonna be the character they wanted no matter what.
Right.
Yeah.
I wonder why that would be a characteristic of Japanese games. I wonder what in their culture wants them to lean more towards that than more towards a blank slate.
Well, I know at least slightly it's because of the like cultural difference of like Americans love games like that because we love to be rebels.
Right, but we love that because we're taught to love that.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I think that's why most Japanese games, or I don't even want to say most. I haven't played most Japanese games, but they're always.
You played a large amount.
That's fair. But like you always kind of have that blank slate where you're given the choices, because like it's kind of weird because like you don't get the option to do that culturally over there. So giving them those options makes you feel better because you can go, oh fuck, in that situation, what would I have said?
Right.
You know?
And they can also kind of detach themselves from that because there's this baseline of what actually happened.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's obviously that's some armchair psychiatry coming over from James.
That sounds about right. I mean, that's definitely like the line of thinking in it.
Yeah.
I don't see why that would be untrue.
Darius and I were talking about that this week too.
Yeah.
Like the cultural differences between Japan and like America.
Yeah.
And how that completely changes everything from TV programs to video games to everything.
Yeah, but like it does that because we're taught to think it does that.
Yep.
Like there's no difference between that and this. The only difference is that we believe that there's a difference.
Yep.
So do you think games should keep it or?
No,
Or
I
whatever,
think
or just-
absolutely think games should keep it.
Yeah, it's literally part of human existence to want these things.
Yeah.
And Persona, I don't know. I feel like games like Fallout and like Elder Scrolls and stuff, where you literally get to choose how you want to react. So that's cool. I'm okay with that.
I just realized that you have a really, really good situation with this, right? The Witcher. When you played The Witcher 3, you were playing the Geralt you wanted to play. And then when you started reading the books, you realized that the Witcher, that Geralt in the books was a completely different human being to the Geralt you thought he was when you played the games because of the options they gave you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally true.
Right?
Geralt
Dude,
is
it's so interesting. I love it.
is totally different.
Because I remember when we were talking about The Witcher, you kept being like, he's kind of like Batman, and I was like, because I read the books and I didn't play the games, I was like,
In that his parents are dead.
yeah,
that's true.
yeah, pretty much. But I was like, I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to tell you that he's not in the books, but I'm not going to ruin your playthrough by being like, you're playing Geralt wrong, bitch. You know, like, fuck that.
Right. Yeah, there's no right way to play Geralt.
Exactly.
Geralt.
That's why the games did a really good job by making that happen too, because they covered their bases. Because in the first game, he has amnesia. So you can play Geralt however you want, and that Geralt that you play is the new Geralt. Because you make his personality, because it's not the same personality.
Nice.
And it's like a very well thought out way that they did it that I hope they did on purpose.
Oh, they absolutely did it on purpose.
I don't know, man. Some pirate Russians making their first video game. I can hope.
Dude,
but...
but how do you think they thought of it? Because they felt it.
That's true.
Like they couldn't know that existed unless they knew it existed, because it existed inside of them.
Yeah.
And what they did was that they just translated that in a way that made sense in that way.
Yeah, because especially with how the books end, they were like, okay, how do we make this work though? And then they definitely had to go, we'll do it this way.
Right.
But yeah, so I'd keep it to go back to the conversation.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I just don't understand why I even give you that option, especially in Persona. They're making who they want to make. Just make them make your Joker. Don't like try to like give me the option to put my name in there, because.
But that's not like what you want, because it's not what you want, but it's what somebody else wants, because that's what they think that they want.
That, and I would say that too is the nice thing about the way that they did it, is that it's kind of how Persona works anyway, is that unless you're following a guide or you're the perfect human being, you're not going to be able to befriend everybody. And they really want you to choose which people, because like the story will go out the way it does no matter what, but your friends that you make along the way, how deep those bonds are, is entirely up to you, you know? Because like I know for a fact,
right? Because like you don't like everybody.
Exactly. I saw the fortune teller girl, and I literally didn't even do her first mission. My first playthrough, I went nah, and then walked away.
But like, here's the thing: it's like you have a favorite, but why do you have a favorite?
Yeah,
because that one makes me feel nice.
Because
the other ones don't make me feel as nice.
Because my lizard brain goes, "That's familiar."
Yeah, like, your lizard brain's like, "Oh, I love this. This makes me feel nice." And
they did this
like,
for me.
Yeah. Like, how many people genuinely do you think arrived to the Valentine's Day to where everybody was like on top of you?
Yeah,
because that's what they wanted, right?
Yeah,
like probably like
a few people for sure.
1% of everybody.
Yeah,
because like nobody really wants that, you know.
I couldn't even do that. I couldn't even. It doesn't matter how many times I could play Persona 120 times, any of them, right?
Yeah.
And I would still never pick more than one person to romance. In
because
any,
you love that guy. It makes you feel nice.
Well, that and I could pick any character to romance, right? Yeah. Like I could do a different character each time, but I would never pick more than one.
Oh yeah.
I just couldn't. I wouldn't be able to, dude. I can't feel that pain of Valentine's Day.
Sure.
Like I couldn't do that to even a fake person, man. Like
I can't do that.
True soul pain can't even feel
like
that.
It's one and done, dude. Like every single playthrough is this guy.
Yep.
Like if it's a genuine playthrough, right? Like if I'm not trying to explore the other avenues. Like,
exactly.
If I'm playing it the way that I want to play it, like it's always gonna happen that way.
Totally.
You know.
In a similar vein, I've never done any evil playthrough of any game because I just can't do it.
Dude, I do it.
Feels bad.
I guess because like
bad.
I can't do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. I've the first time this happened was I beat BioShock 1, and I'm like, I want to do the evil route for trophies, I guess. And I got up to the first little sister, right? And I looked at her.
You're like,
and I hit save, and I was like, I can't.
You just hit the power button.
Yeah, you're just like, and I'm done. Like, for reals. Because, like, and then I watched my friend do it, and I swear my soul, like,
dude, yeah.
I was like, what are you... You killed her.
Right.
Yeah, and
He's like, yeah, but he didn't kill anybody.
right.
Right.
But I was like, but my heart.
Yeah.
My heart.
Yeah, it's because
Don't
that
they
heart
turn
is
into like
you.
a squid monster or something when you do it?
Yeah, you take out the leech that's inside them, or the slug, and it kills the girl.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, fucking, I can't do it.
Yeah, it's rough. I'm pretty sure I did to get like trophies.
Yep. Because
But-
back when we were amoral
Yeah.
teenagers.
Yeah. Who literally doesn't understand the world.
Yep. Yeah, dude. No, I've never been able to do an evil
Yeah.
playthrough of any game.
I know in like, what was it, Red Dead 2, I generally just like do what I wanted to do. Like some of the clips that I saved me doing evil shit was because like I literally didn't mean to.
Yeah.
Like not in the way that like that's not what I wanted, but like in the way that I like like I saved a guy in a carriage and like I accidentally pistol whipped him because like I accidentally hit a button that was like pistol whip, right? It's like I wanted to save this guy, but like I killed him. But like I don't know.
Do you
It is
remember
kinda
the
funny.
literal 30 minutes I spent in that cabin in Red Dead Redemption 2? We saw a dad beating his son.
Yeah.
And I was like, no,
Yeah.
fuck that. Walked in, roped his dad, tied him up, and his son was like, what the fuck are you doing to my dad? And I'm like, but he was
What?
beating you. I'm so sorry. And then I untied the dad, and the dad came up to me and to kill me, and I was like, stop. It's I did hogtie you, but you were beating your son. And like I was like standing on top of their roof because they couldn't get to me while they were yelling at me, and I was just having a fucking like panic attack because I was like,
You don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do, right? I was trying to help. And it was a Geralt situation where he helps those people, right?
Oh,
I ran
yeah.
in, thought I was doing a good deed, didn't. And now I have to
You
reap these
literally
consequences.
didn't know what the fuck to do. But what you should have done is what you felt like you should have done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it was like, and then I reloaded the save, and when I went up to that house a second time, the dad wasn't beating the kid, and I was just like, what do I do, man? Like, so I just walked away. I just left the situation, and now I have to live with sometime that dad is going to beat that kid. That's just programmed in there that he's going to beat his son. And it's a video game. I shouldn't give a shit.
Right.
But that shit's going to stick with me for the rest of my goddamn life. Like,
But like, I don't know. Like, you felt it, so like, I don't know.
It
It's
is
like a
real.
part of- yeah, it's real, right?
it's as real as any other emotion
Yeah,
I've ever
like
felt.
if it ever like made you feel, it's like real, right?
Exactly.
'Cause
Doesn't
that's
matter
all-
where the
'cause that's
feeling came
literally all
from.
there is.
That's what emotion is.
Yeah.
That's the feelings are that
Yeah. they're
outside
just-
stimulus that makes your brain go.
Yeah, but like, yeah, it is interesting, fascinating.
So yeah, I don't know. Names.
What about names?
I don't know. I feel like they should take it away, at least for stuff like Final Fantasy VII and Persona. If you obviously they want to make a character, don't give me the option to put a name on the character because you want to make a character.
They
Like,
did take it away for remake, didn't they? I don't
Yeah.
think you can name him.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did. It's just Cloud.
Yeah,
which
they
is-
they've learned recently, I feel. Or not learned, because that makes it sound like
They acquired.
they acquired it.
Yeah.
They realized that people would be happier to get a story about a person than a story that you know is about I would say a story built on a lie,
Mm.
almost, right? Because like Final Fantasy 15, they call him Noctis. Even Final Fantasy 12, they call him Vaughn.
Yeah.
Like you can name him.
I really wish I remembered if they did it on Breath of the Wild. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't think they did.
yeah. I
I'm pretty
think he's
sure
Link.
they call you Link.
Yeah. Yeah, because Zelda
Yeah, it
wakes you up.
and you're like Link.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
they
pretty
did.
Sure
They
it's
super
just
did.
Link.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skyward Sword still has the naming option though. So does Link's Awakening.
Yeah.
But then again, nobody talks to you, so it's kind of, like it's
Mhm.
it's text boxes, and that's fine.
So maybe Japan's moving away from that,
Maybe, yeah,
even though next Persona's gonna do the same shit.
100%. But that's the nature of Persona.
Why'd you
know?
call me a loser when I did that?
No, I was joking. I don't give a shit.
Oh, I thought you just really thought I was a loser.
No.
No.
I kind
I kind of
of
felt like when you did that, I was like, am I doing it wrong?
No.
Yeah, but like,
There's no wrong way to play a game. No, that's not true. There is a wrong way to name your characters, and I have a memory card that is a Final Fantasy X save file where they named Shiva the Ice Summon Ice Babe. And I know you're from high school, but god damn it, that hurts. You don't name a goddamn god Ice Babe. I'm just saying.
why is it? What's the difference?
It hurts. That's
Why?
the difference. The only difference.
It's some put some
why does
respect
it
on her
hurt?
name. I think that's
Right.
where-
It's like if somebody like named Jesus fucking Water Walk Man. You know, you'd be like, well, technically correct. I'd rather you didn't.
But he is.
I mean, you're right.
But like, I don't know.
But it's like that man deserves at least a modicum of goddamn respect. And at the same
But
time, it's
why?
fucking 20 goddamn bits of data, I'm sure, that tells that Shiva to be Shiva. So like, I don't give a damn, but I remember looking at that memory card and going, Ice Babe? But you know, like I don't
Is she not an ice babe?
I mean, she's
she's
most
an
Is
definitely
she an
ice
ice
babe.
babe?
100%,
Hell yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
Hang on, now I gotta bring up a picture because I know Noah's never seen
Which
that.
Shiva's the best Shiva?
No,
I like FF8 Shiva a lot.
FF8 Shiva's good. She's an ice babe. You can't say she's not, you know? Like,
That's ice babe.
that's ice babe.
That's ice babe.
Final Fantasy VIII's got a good Shiva. Final Fantasy VIII just has my favorite summon in general, so I mean that's a little not fair. And I think Final Fantasy XIV has that same summon, but as a boss fight. Diabolos. Dude uses gravity magic. I fucking love him, dude.
Gravity magic's cool.
Dude, I'll show you the cutscene for his ability. It's so dope. He makes fucking runes, grabs a mass of gravity, and he throws it at the enemy. But when he throws it, it like stretches, and then the elasticity like snaps, and it comes down at him. And it's like, fuck, that feels like
14.
gravity. No, in 8.
Oh.
Yeah, but like they did that because that's what gravity felt like
To them. Yeah,
And he like put that inside of you.
100%.
But like that's fucking cool as hell, dude.
They completely changed my perception of how gravity should be shown
Right.
for the rest of my life.
Because he felt it.
Yep.
Dude, it's so fucking
His
cool.
feelings reached me on a personal level.
Humans are so cool. Dude.
Dude, we're all superheroes.
We are.
Like,
We,
100%.
like literally are.
Sorry, I just want to jerk off my boy Diabolos here. Such a badass.
He looks like Yveltal from Pokemon Y.
Yes. Yes.
That is to
Triggered me,
say-
but I understand.
That is to say, Yveltal looks like Diabolos, but
Yes. That thing gets me.
it's aside from the point.
Yep. 100%. Yeah, dude. Give me that. I wish I had him as my friend, dude. Wish Diabolos was my dad. Like,
Why? Your dad's cool, dude.
my dad's dope as shit. What, I can't have two dads?
But my dad can't fly.
Yeah. My dad doesn't cast gravity magic. I'm saying I wish I had an additional father who was also Diabolos.
You wish
know?
Diabolos
You had an
was like your
adopted,
uncle.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you use your cool uncle. All right. I feel that.
Yeah, I love my dad. It's
Your dad's
fantastic.
fucking great, dude. A cool human being.
That dude speaks the truth, except when he doesn't.
But he's speaking the truth by not speaking. the
Yeah, dude, he's
truth.
speaking his truth.
Yeah. Like, when has he lied to you? Like, in that way.
In a way, in what way? Because
In the way that you feel.
I don't think he's ever lied to me.
Exactly. And he's never lied to you.
Exactly.
All right.
But he does things.
Yeah, humans do things.
Humans do things. That's the definition of humanity.
Also, that humans do things, I guess, or that the universe peoples.
Truth. That's all I've got on my list, man.
Yeah, that's the topic I had. You got anything you want to talk about, Noah?
I mean,
Have I not talked about
Philosophy,
what I've wanted
man.
to talk about?
No, I mean, like, anything else you want to talk about?
he's saying if he had something else, he'd spit it out. You know,
Yeah.
we good.
See,
Okay.
James
So-
gets it.
So real quick, my dumb fucking James' manga corner, because I just got a quick thing because I need to read it more. I can't spell my own name. This one is called The Fable, and it's way cooler than I expected it to be when I first saw it. No.
Oh.
It's more realistically drawn. I'm not gonna say it's completely realistic, but like, the dude definitely tries to make people and not like a character, but like, it's not a shonen. So basically, it follows this hitman who is socially inept. Is I think the way that I would. Oh God, did they make a movie of it? Fuck, I gotta watch this movie.
Dude, what is
told me
this?
about
This looks
this
fucking
longer.
awesome.
Dude, it's great. So,
Dude, what? Is this like a Yakuza with a bird?
Kinda.
Dude, I love it.
So, oh God. Why? Okay, you can see the art, right? It's
Yeah.
it's more of a realistic Japanese person than it is a shonen protagonist.
Sure.
So this dude's name is The Fable. I didn't know there was a movie. This blows my mind. I can't wait to try to find this. Dude's name is The Fable. He is an amazing assassin for this one dude. Like, incredible. And he is a handler, and the handler, like, helps guide him to missions and whatever. And their boss goes, hey, we made a shitload of money. Here's a bunch of cash. Go live in this town. Don't be murderers.
You told me about this.
Dude, it's so good. So, like, the only thing the dude says is, don't get into trouble. You can do anything you want. Just try to live like normal humans. And, like, the boss is really trying to get this hitman because, like I said, he's a little socially inept. He's kind of weird. And he's like, you guys are going to pretend to be brother and sister just because that's a good hideout, whatever. My boy, who's also in the mafia, like the Yakuza, is going to give you a safe house. You can use it. It's fine. Live like how you want. Make friends. Don't. It's fine. Do whatever you want. Just don't kill. And he's really, really just trying to get this dude to be a real human being and not just a tool for murder.
Because he cares about him?
Because he cares about him, yeah.
So it's not don't get. He's not saying get the heat off us. He's just saying go be a person.
Exactly. Because this dude's so good at being a hitman that, like, nobody knows who the fuck he is. That's why he's called The Fable.
Are they friends?
No. He's, like, more of a father figure. But the dude doesn't see him that way. He sees himself as, like, he's like, I should let this person be his own person. And it's super dope. And, like, they end up, like, meeting more Yakuza members. And, like, dude, he tries his best to, like, just follow that direction of, like, don't kill people. And it's just so fucking good, dude. Like, I can't describe how amazing it is. Like, fuck. No, you're good.
Sounds
But yeah, man, it's 10 out of 10. And, like, he does a bunch of weird shit. Like, he has multiple personalities that he can shift between at will. And, like, he does it by, like, putting a thumb to his forehead. And he's like, this is the easiest way for me to do this. And he gets into the Fable that way. But it's still him.
Right.
Like, it doesn't change. It changes how he
perceives
the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, like, perceives his own actions.
It's that same thing. Like, he's not trying to, like, think about it. He knows that, like, this persona has the tools for the situation because he doesn't.
Exactly.
So he needs to become that persona.
Exactly. And it's
that's
like
what we do.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he just has a physical trigger for it.
Right.
And, like, he can willingly be
But,
like, but
at the same time, like, it's him doing that.
100%.
It's not the thing that he willed, right?
Exactly.
It's more like this put him into flow, and that flow put him into now.
Exactly.
And because he was in the now, he was able to adapt to the situation.
And it's so good, dude.
That's beautiful.
It's fantastic.
That's everything. Yeah, I'm gonna read that.
I'll link you to it.
Yeah.
I want to talk about it with people. I'm gonna reread it
Read it.
because it's
Super
fucking
interesting.
10 out of 10.
Love it.
But yeah, man, like I think the reason he has a bird is like the dude, like his boss calls them up from time to time and just gives them suggestions of things to do to like integrate more. Because he's like constantly trying to get them to just integrate into being normal people. So he's like, hey, you should get a pet. And he's like, why should I get a pet? And he's like, trust me. You'll feel a lot better if you get a pet because you'll understand that there's more to life than just listening to my instructions. Hence the bird. It's fucking great.
But is there more to life than his instructions if he just keeps following them?
And that's part of the thing.
That's the thing, though. That's like
It's how
society telling him the way he should live.
Exactly.
And he's like, oh, I should live like this because people live like this. But he's not people, he's him.
Exactly. And it's
good.
honestly like
so good.
There's a lot of like self reflection on his part that happens
because
and
you can't help but do it.
Exactly.
And, like, the writer felt that.
Dude, it's so good.
Dude,
it's fantastic.
Humans are great.
So yeah, you guys should totally read this because it's fucking dope.
It's good.
And I think this was on one of my binges of like I want to weird things I'm not used to. I want to weird things. I want to read things that I'm not used to reading.
Right.
Because it was like
you want knowledge.
Exactly. And I want to
like,
acquire
you want to know how things like work, and you can't know that unless you ask questions.
Yep. And I want to broaden these horizons as much as possible.
Not only do you need to ask that question, you need to find the answer.
Yep.
You need to find the answer.
Me.
Right.
Not anyone else.
Exactly.
It's me because it's me.
Exactly. Like, yeah, and if they want to answer that question, they will.
Yep. It's beautiful.
It's everything.
Read the Fable.
It's everything.
And I'll try to find it and we'll watch the Fable.
It's good, dude. Dude, I'll watch it, actually. We should all watch it.
I'm super down. If Darius is down. Yeah, Darius doesn't like reading.
Yeah.
If you say read it, you say watch it.
The subtitles.
It's gonna be subtitles. I doubt if it's dubbed, I'll totally watch it. I doubt it's gonna be dubbed though.
And what we just explained to you wasn't beautiful enough for you to read it?
No.
Damn.
No.
Okay. Why?
'Cause I like dubs.
Well, no, like, that's not what I asked.
Oh, like reading the actual manga, right?
No. I was like, why did what we just say wasn't enough for you to, like, want to read it? Why
like,
don't you
read
think
the subs?
Why don't you think it's worth the candle?
Watching it in sub?
Yeah.
Because I don't like subs.
All right.
It's fair.
Like, I'll do subs. If
Yeah,
I
but
have
like,
to,
but you want to watch it, right?
I want to watch it, but
Yeah, but like, why is the subs the bar?
because I don't like subs because whenever I'm like watching something with subs, it takes away. I can't appreciate.
Sure.
Well, I wanna
you have to
appreciate-
focus on reading and not like watching.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for perfect example, I tell James all the time in Yakuza when someone takes their like shirt off, and you, like it's like a slow pan of like how dope their tattoo is. I can't focus on tattoo 100% because I gotta hurry up and read what they're saying.
Yeah. Because you want to take the full amount of time possible for your eyes to view
Yeah,
the image and not what a person said.
yeah,
Yeah.
But James reads a lot faster than me, so it's not a problem for him.
Mm.
So that's why he has no problem watching subs and stuff.
But you
Yeah.
could read faster if you read.
I mean, yeah, but I'm fine with how, like the speed I read, like,
All right.
because I could just watch a dub and that solves the issue.
Speaking of that, if you want me to stop making jokes about you reading, I can.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I
want to
read
actively.
at a normal pace.
Oh, yeah.
You're just like a superhuman, like
Yeah, because he does it all the fucking time.
yeah. And like
He's
me,
got
remember when James?
3,000 combined hours of reading.
Remember
Dude,
when James
just-
was talking? When James was talking about he doesn't like to watch shows. He doesn't like to. I'm the total opposite.
Yeah.
I love sitting down and watching a show. I'd rather watch a show than read a book of the show.
Sure.
So it's just like we're opposites.
It's why you don't feel like reading Lovecraft Country,
And like
right?
you guys like each other because
Right,
you guys
right.
find that interesting.
Yeah.
no, I
because you're
hate that he
different.
doesn't watch shows. I
Why?
try to get him to watch shows all the time, and he doesn't do it.
Hey man, I'll watch it with you.
I don't want to. I want you to sit down.
Well,
I
like,
want
but
you
you
to
don't-
fucking watch Daredevil
but
because
you
you'll
don't
like it,
hate
but you'll
him.
never fucking do it, James.
But you don't hate him for it.
No, I don't hate
You
him
love
for
him
it.
for it.
Yeah, I don't know if that's why I love him. I just want to watch
No,
Daredevil.
Like you love him because he's him, and he's him because he
Because I don't
doesn't
read
like
TV shows.
Fucking
Read TV shows.
TV shows.
You know what? If I give you a script of Daredevil every of the season of Daredevil, would you read
probably
it?
I'd read it.
fucking
You
would.
probably-
I'd probably read it.
Then Matt Murdock hits him with his elbow in the hallway.
No, I just want a script from his perspective. I want 200 blank pages. No, real talk. You have a much better chance getting me to read that fucking script than you do having me sit down and
I'm
watch
very
8
curious
hours
if-
of the TV show.
Yeah,
If there's
but, like-
if I can't get a script,
Oh, you can.
At the same time, like I think you want to watch Jujutsu Kaisen because you know Darius will only watch it.
That's you're right.
Yeah.
I'm super down. Well, it's
Like,
weird,
it's not
right?
that you don't want to watch it. It's just that you're like kind of like we should watch it because like this is what you know?
Absolutely. The other thing too is, much like I said about watching stuff, whatever, I will willingly watch anything with another person.
Right.
I watched through most of X-Files because Trisha and I watched it together. The second another person is in the room with me, I am super down to watch whatever they want to watch.
Right.
Like I'm
And, like,
in.
I think you like that because, like, you like liking things.
I like liking things, and I like talking to people with things. This is why I've been wanting you guys to read Lucifer and the fucking Biscuit Hammer, because I love it,
Yeah,
and it
because, like,
spoke to me.
Exactly.
And I want
And,
to
like, you
experience
want
it with
us
others.
to feel what you felt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like it's the same reason
like,
why I got everyone in college to watch JoJo.
Right.
I know how good it is, and I need other people. Like, I don't personally need the like justification
Right.
to
You-
know
you
that it's
need-
good. I want others to consume good media or good
Right.
things.
Like,
you know?
This thing, like, changed you in a way that you see as positive. Right?
Yes.
So, like, you
Net
want to
gain.
share that positive thing with this. Like, it's me in philosophy right now.
Yep.
Like, I'm literally changed because of it, and I love that. And, like, I wanted to share that with you guys. And, like, you could feel my love because, like, you love. Does that make sense?
What?
What? You were about to say something, and so I
I
looked
didn't
at you.
say anything.
No, a little bit ago.
No.
Okay.
I'm constantly always thinking, what is James thinking? And
Yeah, but, like, you're living in, like, the future or the past. Like, why are you thinking about what he's thinking about?
Because he looked at me weird, and I'm like, what the fuck is he thinking?
He looks.
Hey, don't look at you weird,
Yeah, he just
Darius.
looks.
Why do you feel like all of my looks judge you?
Because I don't know. I just feel like
Do I threaten you?
no,
Darius?
no. I just feel like you're thinking something. I don't know. I'm just trying to.
I'm thinking I'm interested in my friend Darius's
Yeah,
thoughts.
Like,
So I am.
he's literally waiting for you to just say something.
Yeah.
That's it. Like,
I enjoy your company and I want more of your company. So I look over at you and then I get aggression.
right.
Don't look at me with those eyes.
Like, in the same way where I was like, just say something. Like, don't think about it. Just say something. And you're like, and I'm like, no, just say it. Like, it's the same thing. Like, that's what, like, you're doing, right? Like, you can't live in the now. I'm sorry. This sounds very accusatorial, and I don't mean it to sound that way. Like,
you're good.
like, seriously, like, I'm not accusing you of anything.
I don't think you're accusing me of anything.
Okay.
I was about to ruin the moment because all I could think was, I am.
But, like, in that way, like, he's not thinking, like, the thing that you want him to think, because he can't. Like, what you think he thinks doesn't exist.
I'm also very interested whenever he says, I'm trying to think about what you think. It means that you think. I want to know what you think I'm thinking.
Exactly.
Well,
So much, you know?
honestly,
Right.
James, I feel like you're. It's not that I don't trust you.
I've got some shady looks. Is it because I'm kind of squinty?
No.
Is it because I'm white?
I don't know. It's like
Is it because I bought another knife?
nah. It's. I feel like you're like. I guess thinking on another level, all the time,
Bro, we're humans.
He's not.
and I'm
But,
like,
like, he's not, dude. He's thinking the way you're thinking right now.
I mean, how do I know he's not?
Because you are.
And remember, I've told you before, I'm Zen. I don't keep thoughts
This
in my
is
head.
Zen, dude. Like,
I guess this boils
What
down
he
to
is-
you say that, but I don't believe you.
like that's it. And you don't believe it because you think it's something that has to be obtained. And because you don't have it, you think
I don't think
that,
it's something to be attained. I just think that
like, it's
You
something
think
it's
I'm-
something that can be obtained, and you think that he has it, but because you don't have it, you're like, you
I have
can't
to have
it.
something different,
Right?
sort of thing, right?
no, it's more of a like defensive. Like
Yeah,
He's-
that
he's like
that's what I'm talking
he's on
about.
some other level of thinking, and I need to like
Get on
be
that
prepared.
level.
No, not get on level. Be prepared what he's about to throw at me.
Damn.
Yeah, but like you can't prepare for that
Why not?
because he can literally say anything.
Okay.
Yeah, can you
So
prepare for...
how can you prepare for like him saying like I hate you unless he says I hate you?
I'll figure it out.
But you got to figure
can't.
out in the moment.
I'll figure it out
But
in
like,
the moment.
it doesn't. But like, you're not figuring it out in the moment. You're figuring it out in the future by
Yeah,
thinking about it.
But if I'm thinking about it and I can somewhat prepare for it, maybe that split second might
But-
allow me to. Let me finish.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Maybe that split second might allow me to figure out. Okay, he's about to say what I think he's about to say.
Right.
So
you can
let me
prepare for
think
it.
of some counter to it. It could be wrong, but why
But
sit
like-
there and give up if I can figure it out?
I
Because,
feel so aggressive right now.
dude,
Because you added the words "I hate you," and I'm like, oh, I didn't say that. No,
it's not that you would say that. It's just that people think you would say that. Not in that they would think you would say that. They think you would say that.
Right.
Right? Because they think you are different from them. Do you hate James?
No.
And James believes that.
It's true.
In the
I would
sense
hope.
of the word
I
that you
don't
don't
think he hates me.
believe that like he
No, he was saying that
He
I
trusts
believe that you don't hate me.
yeah.
Yeah,
Not
well-
that I reciprocate
Right.
hate.
But like because you think that he has the potential to hate you, he does.
I don't think he has potential. I don't think
Yes,
he
you
hates
do.
me.
Then what are you preparing for?
I don't know what I'm preparing for. That's why I'm trying to. That's why I always look at him and like I'm trying to figure out what he's thinking.
But like
I
This-
honestly don't
this
think I hate
goes
you's coming out. I think it's like something else.
this goes
Like he's seeing something, or
sure.
he's like thinking of other things.
But he's not. He's waiting.
I'm sure. Yeah.
He's waiting for you.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that.
What?
But
But this is also me trying to like discover James and like figure out what
right,
his
but like
what his looks mean as well.
everything that he is, like he does. Like you don't have to look past that
It's true.
I mean,
because you can't look past it.
that's nice, but
So like this
I
goes
can.
into like
Don't
what
tell me what I can't do.
prescience is. I'm
I
not
can
telling
do-
you that you
he's-
can't do it because
You
you
just
can't
told me I
do
can't.
it.
No. But you misunderstood what he meant by you can't. He's not saying you can't because you, Darius Martin, don't have the ability. He's saying that you can't because that's not something you can physically feasible do.
Yeah,
Like you, anyone can.
this
do.
goes into like
Why?
Dune and what like
oh,
prescience
get back to
is.
why can't I?
I am.
Okay.
So I'm gonna kind of spoil it, but whatever.
Well, I'm in
It's
I'm in the
not
beginning
spoiling
of
it.
Children.
He's spoiling
it's-
prescience.
It's prescience.
Okay.
It's that's Leto's plan is to get rid of prescience so that
Sounds like a great plan.
the human race can make. How did he put it?
He puts it really well.
Oh, is that why he's like
Yes.
letting the spice dry up?
He
kind of. It's
he
more
wants
so.
humans to lose prescience so that they can truly make long-term decisions.
Instead
Okay.
of making decisions
So-
to follow a path.
Exactly. So like what he's doing is that he's forcing people to live in the present by forcing them not to look to the future. Because Paul Atreides can see the future, but he doesn't see the future. He cannot see the future. He sees what is an approximation of what he believes the future can be. And because it's so perfect that he does see that future because he creates that future. He creates that future. That future isn't made. He took a path to create that future. But he's stuck in that future because he created that path.
And the only reason that he created that path was he
because
willingly
he saw
thought
it.
he saw it. Yeah.
And he thought that that was the best way that it could happen because that's the best way he thought it could happen.
but he doesn't
In
actually
the same
know that.
way, like he can't know that happens until this happens. And this is now.
Because the only futures he sees in this particular one is he's like, that particular future he saw was also the only future that he was able to get a modicum of happiness from.
Exactly. He wasn't looking for future's sake. He was looking to the future because he thought that he found love there, but that love wasn't there.
It's WandaVision.
Okay, yeah, but what's it got to do with me preparing myself to deflect what James was thinking?
Because
you are looking to the future, like it's the same with Bucky, right? Like he's in the future. He literally lives in the future. And the fact that he thinks that this person hates him, that person does hate him because he didn't ask the question if he hates him.
Okay, I don't think James hates me though.
That's
No,
not
yeah, that's not
what
what
this
he's
is
saying.
about.
Okay, so
he's
what
giving
is
you
this about?
examples.
This is about exactly that. Like, whatever you think that James thinks, he doesn't think because he hasn't thought it.
Exactly. So you're preparing for, like, you preparing for an eventuality that you think is going to happen
takes you away from what is happening now because you have to live there in order to see it.
Because instead of living in the moment,
like,
you're living in what you think.
It's the same way that you can't watch something or read something, right? Even though it's happening at the same time, the now is happening with you living in the future. And you can't do both at once. You have to choose one. And because you are living
I'd also like to mention that Noah sounds aggressive right now, but he's not aggressive, he's emotional.
I'm very passionate.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm just because I think of, like, that's just the way you gotta think ahead sometimes.
But you
Like,
don't. You do because you think you do.
No, it's nice to think ahead sometimes.
But you know what to do when it happens. So why think about what happens if you already know what to do?
What are you talking about, Noah?
You get this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thinking ahead is just what you're supposed to do. Like,
it isn't.
It's part of life.
That's what you were taught is part of life.
But it's not necessarily what's
But
actually
it's not
part
everything
of life.
there is. Everything there is happening now. Like, what you thought James was going to say when he looked at you, did he say it? No, I started talking.
I didn't even get a chance to think about what he was going to say.
That's the point. Because you shouldn't.
He's
Stop
right.
telling me what I should do or should or shouldn't do.
If you want to live in that actuality, you can.
Good. So stop telling me
But
what I
I'm
should
saying,
and
like,
shouldn't do, though.
Darius, real quick too. When he says you, he doesn't mean you. He's saying like
Then say
the
people.
world.
Stop saying you.
There's no difference.
There is.
You're separating yourself from people because you see them as different.
now
Okay.
that one was a you as you.
Yeah, no, that was that you are you because you see others as others.
Okay.
And there isn't others, there's only you.
Philosophy's fun.
Okay.
Like,
Pro tip.
you get this, right?
100%.
Thank you. I feel crazy when people don't get it, so that's why I keep asking you.
Yeah, and it's not
And-
a problem
And it's not that
that
I
you
don't
aren't
think-
getting it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's not a thing that like you have to get.
You don't have to get it. And that means you have it.
Okay. I don't think James hates me.
Exactly.
He just-
So like, why would you give a shit what the fuck he thinks? If he doesn't hate you, he loves you.
Because I just think that he's like on this.
That he's gonna do
Weird.
what?
I shouldn't say weird. I take that back.
a different level.
Yeah. And I need to like prepare myself to counter whatever the fuck he's gonna say.
I just want to say I just feel bad that you think that way. Not necessarily because you think this way with other people, right? Or is it just me? Because if it's
Well, it's
just
not
me,
other
then I feel
people.
even worse.
No, I'm sure I felt whatever you felt. So say it.
No, I was gonna say
um
because whatever you think I'm thinking, I think nothing. I want you to understand that my brain is a blank slate, legitimately all the time, unless I'm taught. Like, I don't think about things
Right. It's because
ever.
you live in the now.
Yeah.
But like, in the same way that he doesn't think about anything, how do you know that he knows anything? Because he knows it. Right? Like, if
Okay.
he doesn't think about anything, how does he know that like he knows stuff? But he's telling you that he doesn't, so he doesn't. So
I
like,
know
how
he knows
how
stuff.
does he know how to talk if he doesn't think about talking? Right? It's because you feel that. Like, I'm not thinking of which words I want to say. I'm thinking of which words fit the feelings that I want you to feel.
Okay.
And that's what words do. But like, society makes us think that like
What subject are we on?
explicitly-
I feel like you're jumping around.
This is
This
philosophy.
is all of the same
Okay,
thing.
I want to stick with James.
Okay.
When it comes to like what me trying to think of like how he thinks.
Okay.
So when you look at me and try to
I need
think
to go to
about
the bathroom. I'm sorry.
You're good.
I really need to pee.
Pee for me.
Please. I'll try. Please continue this conversation.
No, so what I was saying was when you think at me, think at me. Jesus. When you look at me and try to think about what I'm thinking to like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad because I feel like you're wasting your effort because every time you wonder what's James thinking, I need you to know that there's no thought.
It's not anything like super like I'm not like, man, is he thinking something negative? Is he gonna attack me?
Oh no. I'm
It's
aware.
never that.
I'm aware.
I'm just trying to figure out. I'm trying to get into your brain of like what's going on up there.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. Nothing.
I don't believe that.
Okay. So I just want to take 5 seconds and legitimately just don't try not to think. What were you thinking?
About the wall.
Okay, cool.
Because I was looking at it.
I wasn't thinking. I was looking at you and had 0 thoughts in my head. I was not thinking. So that's why I feel bad that you look at me and try to think about what I'm thinking, because you're not able to unless what you think I'm thinking is
Okay.
right? So I just feel bad. Like, I feel like you're wasting your time because the answer is simpler than you think. Because the answer is nothing.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't want you to think that like I'm thinking that you're something like thinking negative things.
Oh
like,
no, never. I would never think that. Legitimately.
It's not that. It's just like I'm trying to like get into your mind more. And I guess that's just like an exercise for me.
Okay. Did he pee for me? Am I gonna get a dick pic? Oh. Go for it. Trisha asked if she could use the mixer. That wasn't a secret message Noah sent to me that you didn't need to hear.
But
that was, I didn't feel my phone vibrate because I'm into this conversation.
Because this is a good conversation.
But yeah, I'm just trying to like just get in your head, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
You want to understand him because you think he's interesting.
Yeah.
Because you love him, dude.
Yeah. So that's the whole time. That's why I always think, you looking at me, I'm like, what
he's
is he
thinking he loves you.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so.
I'm thinking, if I'm thinking anything, I turn to you because I feel like you want to say something and I can't wait to hear it. But what I'm actually thinking in my brain is nothing.
Right. But like what you're feeling is, I hope he says something.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I don't actively think that, right? Because I've talked about this sort of thing with Trisha before, not to like turn the conversation towards me, but I was like,
well, it's always been about you.
oh, baby. No, but like, because sometimes Trisha will worry about things.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because I can't.
Because you can't. Because you learn not to.
Exactly.
And that's literally it.
And
you
I can't
can
teach
learn
that.
not to.
Yeah.
But you teach it by showing it.
Yeah, by being.
Right.
'Cause
But like they don't believe it because like they don't feel it.
Yeah. And I was you might have missed it because we did a little dumb thought experiment.
Okay.
While you were in the bathroom, because I was like, it's not that I don't want him to try and think about what I'm thinking.
Mm.
It's that I feel like he's wasting his time because unless what he thinks is that I am not thinking of anything at that moment, he's wrong, and I feel bad.
Right.
So what I had him do is I was like, look at me for 5 seconds, don't think about anything, and just look at me. And then after 5 seconds, I was like, what were you thinking?
Mm.
And his answer was he was looking at the wall because like the wall's right there.
Right.
And my answer was nothing because I was looking at you.
Right. But like.
But I wasn't doing anything with that knowledge. It was just, vibes, bro.
Dude,
that's what it's about.
Literally all it is. That's everything.
Dude, I'm just one with the wave energy, like the fucking blind swordsman, man. Like it's just
yeah,
that.
but like it's the literal same concept. Like that story exists because we can feel it.
Yeah. We
like
get
there's
those
no other
vibes.
reason. Like every story that's ever happened, we've felt because we can feel it.
And that's why stories speak to us more.
Dude, like it's good, dude.
That's why stories speak to us particularly more than others, and it's because we understand that particular person's idea of what they want to show us.
It's because we are him. It's because we are them. And that's Zen, is getting it because you know you can't have it.
Yep.
This means nothing to you because you choose to make it be nothing.
Remember, it's not aggressive.
Like, what are you thinking about right now? That I'm fucking insane, right?
Honestly, no.
Yes.
I was wondering what kind of dog they had.
Exactly, because you weren't here listening to us. You were there.
I was listening to you and looking at the dog.
Then what did I say?
You're talking about the stories of how we would connect to them because we like feel like we're connecting to the artist and the story because we just.
I didn't say that. James did.
You said we. It was a conversation.
Sure, but like I asked what I said, and you didn't say that. You said what James said.
You're talking about the stories.
I did.
He did.
He didn't actually say anything.
Do you know why you didn't know that? Is because you weren't here. You were there.
I mean, I guess.
But like you took that information, but like it's just information. Like you don't give a shit about it. It's just there. Like who cares?
And remember, that's not aggressive.
Yeah.
That's like
it's like who cares?
because it's fine.
Because it's fine.
Yeah.
Like if you don't care about something, that gives me the ability to care about it. Because I can't know that I can care about something if I don't know that you don't care about something.
Okay.
You understand? Like, how do I know that I love like problem solving if I don't know that I hate like broccoli? Like, it's the same thing. Like, how do I know that I like if I don't hate?
Yeah.
And it's not that I'm a bad person because I hate. I'm human because I hate.
Did you
And
think about
just
broccoli because you looked at me?
Maybe.
And because of my comments about broccoli every time?
It's probably because I'm
'Cause it
here
might have
and
been.
I'm like, is
Oh,
this
no,
broccoli?
I
I'm like,
guess-
what do I hate right now? I'm
guess
like, I don't fucking know.
I guess
Broccoli,
what I
guess?
feel right now is that this is like this is like a different version of Noah. I don't really know.
No, this is me. This isn't a version of me. This is
Yeah, but you
me.
weren't like this last week or
because
last time we
I
did it.
learned how to be me.
And what's going through my head right now is he gonna be like this in the next 2 weeks?
Maybe.
And like that's
Maybe not.
I don't know. I think like
So
I would prefer this to last, and I'm not sure if it's not.
Do you know why you prefer that to last? Because you feel what I'm feeling. Because what I feel is you.
I mean, I guess if you boil it down, yeah. I just I prefer the more animated, passionate versions of people.
Right. So why don't you be more animated and passionate?
I'm
Like
super
you are
animated
pretty.
and
Yeah.
passionate.
But like right now you're
I liked
this,
that. You
right?
stopped a little bit, and all you said was, you are pretty. And I was like, Darius is pretty.
I said
because I'm relaxed right now. I'm
Right,
cool.
you're chilling.
I'm chill. I got nothing.
you're chilling.
But I don't know. I would love this to for this to stick, but I don't know. Something's telling me that it's not gonna stick.
You don't think it's gonna stick? Why don't you think that I think like this?
Not that you think like this, but that you act like this. Because this is the first time I've ever seen you like this in the last
I think like this, so I act like this.
the whole entire
It's
time.
the same thing.
The whole entire time I've known you. This is the most animated and passionate
Do you know
I've ever
why?
seen you.
It's because I thought I was that person that you knew, and I'm not. I'm this person.
So you're good now? You feel like
I'm-
are you trying? Are you saying that this?
Are you
this
asking me
is
who I
you?
am?
Yeah. Tell me who you are, Noah.
I am here.
Okay, good. So were you here 2 weeks ago?
No,
So
I didn't say fucking anything on that podcast.
It's true.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because I wasn't here.
So you're here.
I was
now.
thinking about what I wanted to say on the podcast in case I had to say it.
So are you gonna be here forever, or do you think you can?
I won't be here forever.
I mean, not as in forever. Do you feel like you're gonna be here until your body gives up on you and for the rest of your life?
What do you mean?
Like, are you gonna be this animated and passionate until you die?
If I want to be.
Okay. What do you want?
I want what I want now.
And what's that?
This conversation.
Okay. So I mean, we'll see then. You know,
Rob loving this.
Dude,
I'm loving
it's
this.
because James feels it.
Dude, I'm loving this too because I've felt this Noah before, and
He's seen it because that's who I was. And he's only seen it because I've expressed myself in shit that I loved. And that's what he loves about me. That I love things.
yeah, that's dope.
So why would I pretend that I hate shit that I fucking like? Or why would I pretend to fucking like shit I fucking hate? He can see through that.
Has it happened?
What?
Has it happened?
Absolutely.
When?
You're doing it by living in the future.
Are you accusing me or is it me?
No.
Or?
He's
Everybody.
Kind of what he's saying is that like he was living in the future, so he wasn't in the now.
Which
so
is
he
the
was,
only future.
Exactly. So he was lying to us at every opportunity because he wasn't here with us then. Because he was not here.
Exactly.
He was there. And there, in this particular instance, is esoteric.
I was in prescience. I was
yeah.
in the future. I wasn't here reacting to what is happening now because I was preparing for what I think might happen later, which doesn't exist. Because it can't exist until it happens now.
Because you can plan for the future, but until that future happens,
right?
in the exact
Like your plans
way,
are fucking worthless.
Yeah.
Like if you plan for fucking rain and it's sunshine, like you're a fool every day except for fucking one. But like, who cares? Why not just be in the fucking rain if you're in it?
Are you looking at me for an answer?
I'm looking at you because like we're having this conversation.
yeah.
And like I know James feels what I feel, and I know that you don't feel what I feel, and I want you to feel what I feel. So that's why I'm trying to connect with you.
I mean, I'm good, bro. I feel it.
You feel it?
Yeah.
All right.
That's what matters.
So we feel it.
I'm good, dude.
Dude, Darius is
He
so
gets it.
taken back
Dude,
by
he
Miss
doesn't
Noah.
understand it, dude. Well, I'm sorry. He understands it, but he doesn't feel it.
Yeah. But the thing you don't feel is that you feel
Is that you do feel
this isn't the Noah that you're used to.
right? Because
This is the
because
Noah
you
that exists.
associated your feelings with me with what I presented myself as.
You know what the dumbest thing about this is, by the way, Darius? I'm sorry to cut you off. Did I cut you off?
No.
Okay. The dumbest thing about what we're talking about is this is the end. This is episode 26 of Evangelion. This is what they tried to talk about, but they fucked it up because they had 14-year-olds clapping saying congratulations. Like, this is what they meant, and nobody fucking got it.
Yeah.
The entire... You've never watched Evangelion,
Nope,
right?
absolutely not.
The last episode is stupid because it's a empty void.
I know that it's the stupid clapping thing. They
Yeah.
ran out of budget and whatever.
But like they tried their best with what they had because they ran out of budget. Because
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole point of it is that like every character is going, that's Shinji, but that's not Shinji, that's my Shinji. But that Shinji is also going, I am my Shinji, but I'm still their Shinji because they see me as the Shinji they see. And it's like, yes, that sounds stupid
Right.
because I'm 14 and you were just fighting in a robot.
It's because he is those people while not being those people.
Exactly.
It's because he is those people because he realizes he's not those people.
Dude, it's so stupid. Eminem had us like some radio station was playing Eminem, and there's that song of like he is whatever you say he is,
Right.
Because he is.
Because he is.
It doesn't matter if
Right.
that's really him.
It's the same way that when I'm sorry to cut you off.
No,
but
that was done.
It's the same way in where when you meet a movie star, it's like, wow, you seem so much bigger, like, or you seem so much smaller in person.
Yeah, and it's because you
see him
grow
as
them.
this fucking like 500 foot by fucking whatever foot movie screen. Like that's your vision of them. Like you're probably fucking taller than like 90% of these fucking actors.
especially Tom
Tom
Cruise.
Cruise.
They had to put
Right?
that fucker on cardboard boxes during Top Gun. I love it.
Right. Like, let's say like you meet Leonardo DiCaprio and like you're like 2 feet taller than he is. That would be kind
God,
of weird,
that would be
right?
a culture shock.
That'd be kind of
dude.
crazy, right?
It would be a little weird.
Yeah.
Fucking.
But it's because you have this
3'9".
image of who he is in your head,
Yeah.
right? And like the thing that you see isn't him, so there's that disconnect. But it is him.
Yeah.
See? And that's like what I feel.
I mean, I like the new Noah. Or
It's not the new
now
Noah. There. See, yeah. It's who I am.
Just
I was thinking about it when I was coming back in here, but I was gonna like end the podcast with the question, "Who are you?" But we kind of said it, and I was gonna say, "I am here. Here I remain."
Yeah, that's a
You
fucking
get
good
it?
fucking.
I never understood that quote until I'd fucking felt it.
Yeah. Who does that? Who's that quote?
It's Leto the first.
It is. It is the
It's
first.
the Atreides motto.
Yep.
Here I am. I am here. Here I remain.
It's fucking good.
And it's crazy to think that, right? Because like Paul isn't that. Like
Yeah.
his motto, he's literally the opposite of it.
Yep.
So
He's like,
fucking
I'm not
good.
here. I'm there.
Right.
follow me to there while I'm not here.
Yeah.
Is Paul's motto.
It's so crazy. And it's completely the opposite of what he feels like he should believe in.
Yeah, so to answer your question, Leto the First would probably not be all that happy about Paul.
Yeah, he would be super mad.
Because he would look at him and he would go, "You are not an Atreides."
Yeah.
You know? Like, you are, but you're not. Because look at what you are.
Right.
Like,
But he
really
can't.
look at yourself.
But he can't because he's not here.
Exactly. It's good shit.
Dude. Like, that's, like, literally what I learned this last week. Like, when I was telling you that I was, like, listening to philosophy, that's what I was learning.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I don't want to say, because I didn't really think this, but I knew that I felt I cannot wait to see what Noah is when he internalizes what he is doing right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like...
when he feels what he's listening
exactly. Because I didn't know what you were listening to, but I was like, he's going in deep. And he's going to come out of this.
I can't not go in deep when I'm listening to philosophy 12 hours a day.
It's true. But yeah, like the tunnel, like
I'm sorry to interrupt you,
Dude,
but
you
like
go.
but like I only listened to that because I wanted to.
Yeah.
Like that could be in my ears and like I could hear it, but I could not like hear it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I can't feel
not
it.
care.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's just noise to me. It's words. Words are words. Words mean fucking nothing. But like words mean feelings.
To
like
you.
that's what we are.
Yeah.
And like it also made me realize how like native speakers of language can just instantly know if you don't speak the language.
Yep.
It's because you're not saying what you're saying what you think you have to say. And the difference there is that in the way that you can tell that I'm being passionate right now, they can tell that people aren't passionate because they don't know what the hell they're saying. They're just saying words because they don't have any feelings behind them. And that's like the difference between being a native speaker and not being a native speaker is understanding what these words mean.
Yep.
And the feelings attached to them. And our language is really, really, really fucking bad at that.
Oh, just English in general.
English is extraordinarily bad about that. Like, person comes from persona, which is the mask from Greek and Roman theater, which is literally a mask. Like, your person is a mask. Like, the person that you identify yourself as is a mask. It doesn't exist. But, like, we don't learn that. We just think, this is who I am because I'm a person. And that's who you are because you are a person. But there's no difference between you and I because it's just a mask.
Yep. Because it's the same sort of thing of, I can guarantee you the you I'm talking to right now, Darius, is different than the you that Amy talks to.
Exactly. Like,
in some way. I'm not saying that you're a completely different person, but like, likewise, the me you guys are talking to right now
is the one that talks to Trisha.
It's assuredly maybe different in some ways that I'm not sure
like
of.
you might not speak about some things to us that you might others, but
right.
That doesn't mean you're not being yourself.
Exactly.
That just means you're being yourself the way you want to be yourself around us.
Exactly.
Which is being yourself.
Exactly.
But like
Shit's
people
great.
get caught up in like wearing like I'm a different person in front of my father, I'm a different person in front of my friends, I'm a different person in front of my wife because I've been taught that I am a different person in that context. But I haven't been taught that the context is like it doesn't matter. Like
I made the context
we have
to
been
be that context.
Conditioned to see the object and not the context around it. In the same way that like gray is gray until it's next to gray.
Yep.
If you understand that, which you should. You're an artist.
Yeah.
Dude, I was gonna say earlier, I feel like a dude outside. Like, I saw a tunnel, and I saw Noah go in, and I didn't know what was happening in the tunnel, and I was like...
Well, you could see something was happening
right.
in the tunnel.
But I looked, and I'm like, how's he gonna be when he gets out of that tunnel?
But, like, you're not thinking about what I'm gonna be at the end of the tunnel.
Exactly.
You just want to see what it is.
Yep. My feeling was, that will be something.
Exactly.
And then I left it alone.
Exactly. And that's the point. Because if he was constantly thinking of, like, in the same way that you asked me, was that berry tea what you wanted? Or, like, did it taste like what you thought it did? And I said, absolutely not, because I didn't think it would taste like anything. It tasted like what it tastes like, and it tasted like that because I didn't think that it tasted good. I thought it was okay. It was a bit like bitter, I guess, at the end. But like, if I thought about it,
You say sorry?
No, I said it's the pomegranate.
but in the same way that if I thought about how that thing tasted, what I would have gotten would have been completely different from that. And I would have built up this image of something that doesn't exist because it's something that I wanted. But
Dude,
it's not what I wanted. What I wanted was to be surprised. In the same way that Leto 2 was just bored. So he was like, I want to be surprised. I've seen everything.
Yep.
Like there's nothing. Like there's no fucking point to move forward if I know what's gonna happen.
And that's why whenever it happens, he's like, yes.
Yeah. He's like, yeah. He's
Nice.
chill about it.
Yeah.
Because like everybody else is not chill about it because they're like, oh shit, this is like happening. Like, holy shit, like there's a war or something. There wasn't a war. There's
That was all
thousands
bullshit.
of
Yeah.
peace. Like that's whatever. But in the context that we think about wars, it's like there's a war going on. It's like, yeah, wars happen.
Yep.
But in the same way, wars happen because we think they happen. Because we've been conditioned to think that there are good and bad people in the world. So because we believe that, there are good and bad people in the world.
Bro, this is stupid, and I hate to bring up Iron Man 2 about this.
Dude,
but it just
it's
made me
connected.
It just made me think about that line when I don't remember, it's Hammer. Hammer does something, and somebody else is like, people died, and his response is, that's what people do.
Yeah.
Because he's like, that was his excuse for like, yeah, who cares?
Right.
That happens.
But
and it's like,
I don't mean it in that way that he did.
right. I just mean that his
I know,
wave is
but,
like
I
his
know you
way
don't
in that
think that.
moment, right? Is
Right.
like so it sounds
So
like a dumb
fucked.
movie thing,
Yeah.
but it's truly how he feels about his business.
Yeah.
That he's like, and
Yeah.
Like, I
people
literally
are just
sell
people
bullets. I
because
know
I've
they're
been
gonna
taught
kill
that they're just
people.
people, right?
fuck, man.
So he's like trying to disconnect himself from that because he does kill people.
Also, I think Trisha's making the cake right now. It's gonna take a while, but she asked for the
yeah,
mixer,
dude.
so I'm sure it's cake. It's probably gonna be really good. She's going
But
ham
like
on it, dude.
seeing that in WandaVision, it was like just the final piece that I needed was to see it.
Dude, puzzle pieces is your fucking thing right now.
I know I've
And
been
it's
talking
a
about it
good
a lot,
fucking
but
thing,
it's an
though.
analogy. Like,
Yeah.
what is this puzzle piece if I don't have this puzzle piece? Where does this go if I don't know where this goes?
Yep.
And that's what it is. Like, I need this piece to have this piece. They're the same.
Because a piece alone is no piece.
Right. So I was like talking about this with Tyler because like he like had to pause WandaVision because I was like in hysterics. I was like, "This is it, dude. I understand it. Like I get it." And he's like looking at me kind of weird, but he's like, "Yeah, dude." Like he's like in it, but like he's like clearly like he's like off his rocker, but I'm not. Like I'm completely lucid.
Yeah. But also, I love the idea that you jump up at episode 1
Dude,
of WandaVision.
It was episode 2. Episode 1, I was like laying there. I'm like, yeah, I know where this is going. And he's like, lay it on me. And then I explained like how she was like trying to protect her persona because it's not that she wanted. And I was like, yeah, that's probably right. And he's like, I don't know, is it? And I'm like, yeah,
it's right.
And then the second episode happened, and when I saw it happen with Vision, and that like, I don't remember if it was a boardroom exactly. But
Yeah.
when that happened, like I saw life there because that is life. And that is only there because the person who put it there felt that.
Yep.
And because he felt that, I know that I felt it, and like we're like the same, right?
Exactly.
Like on the way here, like I was like listening to Up by Earth Gang, and like with this perspective, that entire song changed. Like I liked that song because it sounded good.
Yeah.
But, like I wasn't listening to the song, but like because I'm now, I listened to the song and I heard it differently.
Yeah. Everything changes when. Well, I was gonna
Like,
say
that's
everything
it.
changes when everything
With-
changes.
yeah.
Because it didn't change.
Right.
You changed.
Exactly. But like everybody has that power to change themselves.
Yep.
They just don't think they can because they've been taught to believe that they can't.
The link to Noah's motivational speaker book will be in the comment section below. But like you're right.
I probably sound like crazy.
No.
Not like in the sense of that.
No, you know what you kind of remind me of?
What?
Have you ever watched the Kanye interview?
No.
when he does his interviews, it's always like people call him crazy and like he's just like super passionate about shit and just, like he says crazy shit. It kind of reminds me of like how Kanye talks. Like people don't understand him. And
Kanye doesn't talk like that. Like we talk like that because we're the same.
Yeah. So like
he said, yeah.
But
I'm not saying I'm Kanye. I'm saying that I'm human and Kanye's human. So we are the same.
Yeah.
But like he isn't different because he's Kanye, and I'm not different because I'm Noah.
Yeah,
we're different because we experienced and learned different things.
Yeah, you're reminding me of like how he speaks.
Then I would understand every single fucking thing he says.
Probably you should probably watch one of his interviews. Yeah.
But if I also understand it, why should I watch it? Maybe I'll learn something.
You might,
that's the point, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's why I was.
Yeah.
It's another piece.
That's why I've been thinking about this out last 30 minutes.
You look at Noah and you're like, this motherfucker's Kanye.
No, he said nah.
Nah, man. I mean, it's a good fucking talk. I love this shit,
dude. I love philosophy, but like, I knew I loved philosophy, but I didn't feel like I did. I guess if that makes sense. Like,
yeah.
Like I had an inclination that like I could have loved philosophy, but I never went into it because I didn't know if I would or not. But like, who gives a shit? Like, if I started listening to this and I'm like, this is garbage, I don't need this, then it would be garbage and I would stop listening to it. But like, because I initially thought that it would be garbage and I don't listen to it, I didn't.
Yep.
And it's the same future. So why not try that fucking onion bun instead of the wheat next time? Like, what are you like? Who gives a shit?
I'd like to
you
taste.
You cheated.
I also like
20 fucking carbs, dude.
No, I also like the taste of wheat bread.
But what if you love the taste of an onion bun?
Yeah, but like, how would you know that you like wheat bread?
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you,
like onion.
I just I didn't know they noticed the different buns until you asked me what type of buns they have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's the point. Like, you have to ask the question, like, what is a sandwich? Like, what do I want on my sandwich? Like, when you like asked me like, what do you want to eat? And I'm like, you just put me on the spot. And then I answered. Yeah. Like, I didn't think like maybe I'd like wheat more than onion. I'm like, onion sounds kind of good. Maybe I'll like it, so I chose it. And I think it's okay, so maybe I'll get something else next time. And like, that's fine. Like, that's literally what it is. Like, you're here to like figure out what you like and don't like, so why not try stuff?
Yeah.
So I was just thinking about the fucking trash ass fucking root beer I got last night from Pete's, because I get a different root beer every time I go, and like sometimes they're fucking amazing. There's this butterscotch one that is my new favorite drink I've ever had, and this one was dog shit, and I drank the whole bottle, and I was like, man, this thing really, like, they really pushed the hard flavors of root beer that others try to hide, and I respect that, but this is shit to my palate, and I drank the whole fucking thing. But like, I know that now. When I'm at a place, I can look and go, not you. You know? And like, I feel good about that, because it's like, I didn't look at it and go, not you. I tried it, and then I went, not you. You know? Like, I feel good. And then I also got really, really, really shitty Alfredo last night.
And now you'll know.
You bought it? Or?
Yeah, I bought it at Pete's. I looked at it and I went, that looks pretty good. And then I tasted it, and every single thing was the most subpar pasta I have
Was it
ever
like pre-made or like in a jar?
Pre-made. It was like they made it, and like the noodles tasted like no seasoning, saltwater noodles, and I went gross. And then the chicken was like Jello, and I went gross. And there was like no cheese, and I went gross. And then I went, fucking mistake. That was the end of it. Never gonna get that shit again.
Exactly. But that's the point.
Yeah, I tried it.
So who are you, Darius?
Me right now.
He is you.
Right now.
Yeah.
Here you remain.
But like, you're answering that question in a way that I taught you, though. Like, I know that you don't feel that way, so you're being inauthentic.
You don't know how I feel.
Of course I do, because I feel it.
You don't know how I feel, sir.
I feel what you feel.
No, you don't.
Why?
Because I know you don't.
But why do you know that?
Yeah, but in like what way don't I feel what you feel? Do you not feel love? Do you not feel happiness, sadness, joy? Do you not feel those things?
Yeah,
I feel those things the same way you feel them.
Okay.
That makes us the same. The only thing that makes us different is our knowledge.
Okay, but
And
it
not
means,
in the
like on what level like do you feel what I feel?
You're thinking of it explicitly. Like what you're feeling currently, I'm not feeling. But when you feel love, I know that love that you feel, I can feel.
Okay, so you're saying okay, I get what you're saying when you put it like that.
Right.
Okay.
But
yeah.
like we're the same because of that.
Yeah, that's just basic human.
Yeah, but like I know that you didn't feel what you said there because you changed what you said.
When?
In the middle of it.
When you reworded
you said,
it.
I am. When I asked you like who you are, you said, I am like I am here, right?
Yeah.
Like you switched it up because you knew what I was looking for and you wanted to say that, right?
Yeah, to show you that I'm listening to you, I'm learning.
Right.
What you're saying.
But what were you actually feeling?
That's what I didn't want you to do.
That was the
I
trap.
wanted you to answer, I am me. Because you're not you. And I would know that you meant that because I could tell that you feel that way.
I mean,
you are not here, you are you. And that's the difference.
So I'm not here?
You're here right now because you're looking at me.
You just told me I'm not here.
Yeah, but I can
Right
tell that
then.
you're here right now. Every time you look away from me, I can tell that you're somewhere else.
Because I'm like confused of like what the fuck is happening right now.
Exactly. It's because you don't feel it. And
Okay.
the only way that you'll understand it is if you feel it. And I literally can't do that for you.
Okay.
Yeah. That's like what I'm saying.
I
Love you, dude.
love you too.
Thanks, man.
Okay.
Bro, it is so weird being on this end of that fucking like
Because you see it.
Yeah, I'm watching this like fold, and like I was like, I kept silent, but when he asked you like that question, I was like, here's the test at the end of the lecture. And, like that wasn't what he
Yeah.
meant, but it was what he did.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, what's gonna happen?
Exactly. And you didn't think that he would say one thing or the other
Nope.
because he said
I was
what
just
he
waiting
said.
for it.
Exactly. That's the point. That's what I'm talking about. See? He's living somewhere else, dude. I love it.
What do you want from me?
He wants you.
Yeah, I want you.
I'm here. I'm right here.
You are.
Good.
End of question.
Oh, I can't wait to try and fucking figure out when I need to write I am I, you are you, who am I as the fucking like thing. Because at 1 hour 14 minutes, it's James's manga corner, and it is now 2:12, and I have to type the
And you
words.
know what? It felt like a minute to me
100%.
because I was here.
Dude, I have to. I just love that I have to type 2:12:35 ending question, and at some point I have to go in between in there to separate where the fable started and where the wonder, like where the fable ended and the wonder began, to put a timestamp, right?
So, when I was at work, I actually called my brother.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Today?
You want to know why? Because I just want to hear his voice.
that's good.
Yeah, because I fucking love him.
Dude,
And I wanted to talk to him about this because I love it.
I need to message him again.
Yeah, do it.
Dude, he popped into Discord when Dan and I were playing Terraria.
Oh, yeah?
And then he immediately left and didn't say anything.
Yeah.
And we both messaged him
Sure.
and didn't get a response back. And we're like, oh, shit. Is he okay? But then I don't know what time this happened. So I don't
Sure.
know. Because I know what I ended at 11:30 playing Terraria.
Okay.
And that's it. So I don't know what he was doing to not respond. Because your brother sent me a text for my birthday. So I know that he's
Yeah, 'cause
like...
he's great.
Exactly.
He's the fucking best.
So it's not that he didn't respond. I think it's because he couldn't respond, or you know,
Right.
like
Yeah.
or something happened. I don't know what, but something. Anyway, ending question. Darius, what's good?
If you can be a plant, what plant would you be?
Weeping willow.
It's a pretty tree.
It's the most beautiful tree.
Absolutely. I almost said it's a beautiful tree, you weepy bitch. But like I meant it like
I love the
No, cherry
Joyously.
blossom would be weeby.
weep.
Oh.
Weep, sorry,
Oh.
with a P.
Yeah, because I'm sad. Because
Okay.
that's who I was.
No, it was weepy because I saw tears. Not sadness,
sure.
just the literal act of tears.
Sure.
Hence, weepy. I guess weep is a sad cry
Yeah, but like
by definition.
that's also what I'm talking about. Like my definition of that word. And
Yeah.
that's what we were talking about that one day.
Yep.
Our definitions were different, so I heard that differently.
Yep. That's
And
life.
in the same way, you are hearing the question, who am I, differently than I am.
So I'd probably be time.
Time.
Time. I like being a
You'd
useful.
love to be the abstract concept.
Yes, I would love to be the time of plant. It's my favorite plant dog.
Dude, fuck. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
No,
Continue.
you continue. I'm interrupting you to change the subject because I want to talk about something else, but that's not where we are.
Probably be some sort of apple tree.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Granny Smith
What kind of
or
apple?
Red Delicious,
Yeah.
Sweet
Honey-
Tango.
Honeycrisp.
Honeycrisp?
dude. Fucking what? Was it the Red Delicious? Fucking wet piss, dude.
Yeah, dude,
This
they're
stuff's
garbage.
garbage.
Sweet Tangos are amazing.
I
I don't
don't
think I've
know.
ever had them.
The names of the apples. I just say yellow one.
Hmm.
I don't know which ones are yellow. The names, but
Yeah, I don't know that
Yeah,
one,
I'm not sure.
some
exactly.
yellow apple tree.
dude. I'll get you some Sweet Tangos. By the way, they're amazing.
You sound good.
Yeah.
Sweet tango.
I can feed everybody.
Dude, I like how complimentary all of our plants are.
Yeah.
Cause like Noah's a tree that provides like visual beauty.
Well,
I
mean,
was
they
a
all
plant. Well, they all
show
do, but
visual
like
beauty.
that's its purpose. I would
Right.
say. I
Sure.
picked an accent, and Darius picked a meal. You know, like
Sure.
the purpose, quote unquote, of each plant. You know.
I guess maybe I picked it because I like identified myself with Weeping Willow at some point.
It's fair. Yeah, I did see you swaying outside once while listening to some Evanescence.
Yeah. I don't know why I find them beautiful, but I do.
Dude, they're my favorite tree.
They're the
So
best tree, dude.
like, yeah, it's good shit. What kind of plants are you guys? That's what I want to hear. Hit us up in the comments below if you got through the wonder of philosophy
Yeah.
with us.
with my ramblings.
Beautiful ramblings.
But just ramblings.
Okay. Thank you for taking time every day to listen to us. I
Love
appreciate
you.
it.
We always
You're the
we
best,
all
you're the
appreciate you. I expected Noah to talk next and he didn't. So then I like jumped forward to try to
yeah,
talk.
it's because I was thinking about what to say. I'm like, I don't know what to say to these people. I don't know these people.
Yeah, and I wasn't here. I saw a lady with a box. I was there.
So like I was saying like what Anthony Fantano says. You're the best. You're the best. Because I like that. It makes me feel nice.
It's good. It's real good. Thank you
It's
for
just
listening,
fun to say,
everybody.
dude. You're the best. You're the best.
You guys almost said you're the best because he's fucking saying you're the best. Anyway, thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come chill at
And
the
listen.
Unbreakable Sentai base.
You're the best.
We love you.
Every sense of the word.
If someone wants to play
Among
Among
Us.
Us, let us know because we need people.
Dude, I'll definitely play Among Us.
I'm in.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, just
New map comes out the end of the month. You said, right?
31st. Yeah,
Cool.
just let us know because I want to play the new map at least once.
Do you
Right.
guys know the
You-
number? Like, can you guys reliably say the number of days in each month? Because
No,
I can't.
Absolutely
No.
not.
I've
I
got
don't even know how
February
many are in
down
my
pat.
Fucking like.
Isn't February the one
Yeah,
that changes?
maybe
all the
like
time?
once every 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah, it changes every 4 years.
Yeah.
But I know it's the least
Yeah.
because it's 28. You know, and I know it because of Trisha's birthday too. But that's dumb and a dumb reason because I don't know how many are in March, and that's my birthday.
Why would you need to know? You know.
Well, because I just feel like I should know, you know? And I don't know. Oh, no, I don't feel like I should know. I don't care. But it's weird that I don't know. But I don't know why it's weird.
I'm sorry, I was somewhere else.
You're
Can you
gone.
please repeat that? That sounded very interesting.
Oh, it's that I feel like I should know the number of days in my birth month.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm
don't.
constantly surprised because when he said the 31st of March, my response much like earlier this week when he told me this DLC came out on the 31st was, there's a 31st. And I thought that 3 days ago. And I just didn't internalize that there are 34. It should be easy. March, 31 days. And I'm not going to remember next week. But yeah, please play Among Us with us. We love you. I want to talk. That's basically all I do.
They want to hit you up for the free game yet?
Sure didn't.
Damn.
Remind them how to get the free game.
Yeah, I will. Direct message me on Discord
Or
with
me
your
or
Steam. Yeah,
whoever.
or anyone.
Yeah. We have masks. It's pretty easy to find us.
Exactly. It's Rakinshu, it's
We all
Slafura,
have masks.
and I Fight Evil, the mask wearers. Hit us up, DM us. We talk to each other, believe it or not.
When we want to.
Exactly. And we'll get you something on your Steam wish list. We'll make you happy. Hopefully. Hopefully that makes you happy. But yeah, thank you for listening. Goodbye.